Yeah, I can hear you, but yeah, it sounds good on that end. But yeah, on the YouTube, all static. Yeah, did we fuck it up? You can hear me. Oh, shoot. Okay, I'm going to do the show. Guys, welcome to Wasteland Talk. We're going to talk about Wasteland. Wasteland weekend's coming up in the year 2022. That's this year. Guys, I don't know what to do here, but yeah, you work on that. Guys, Hatter and Commodore are saying that they're going to work on it. They're going to fix this thing. So just give them a minute, and they're going to work it out. But in the meantime, I'm going to keep talking.
Test. Okay. Can you hear us now?
Hold on.
Well,
Guys,
yeah, don't forget that while these guys are trying to fix things.
Can you hear us now?
Just give them a minute, and they're going to work it out. Oh, okay. So yeah, you guys can hear me. I guess I'm the main screen here. This is so funny.
Okay, we're good.
Hey, makeshift.
Oh, okay.
I'm
gonna go away.
You got us now.
Yeah, I can hear us on the mic now.
Okay, good.
I can hear us.
Yes. Okay, so we didn't quite do it earlier. Sorry, guys.
This is so funny.
Sorry for the issue there. We've been having technical issues all day today.
Yeah, welcome to the shit show.
Welcome to the shit show, the normal shenanigans.
Okay. I'm going to go back to advertising this shit now. People can hear us
So,
and enjoy
welcome
the
to
show.
Wasteland Talk.
Yes, welcome to Wasteland Talk.
I am your
Take
host, Hatter of the Waste.
Commodore Pistolwhip.
And today our special guest is Makeshift of the Apocalypse Post. And of the Dukes of the Nuke and whatever else he gets himself up to.
You know what? I'm just going to close that. Side note, anyone on Twitch, give me a moment. It was
I don't know what happened with the audio, but we've had a bunch of technical issues today, and I guess my microphone was sent to the wrong thing.
Shit happens.
After all the issues.
There we go.
All right, well, it looks like I'm the main screen here. So, hi, guys. How's it going?
Yeah, I don't know how to... I think there's a way, I thought, to make it to where it's split screen. I don't know, but yeah, we'll just go with that. You're a special guest. You get the big screen.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be the big screen. I won't pick my nose or anything while we're doing things here. Well, guys, thanks so much for having me on the show. I'm really excited to be here. It's been a long time coming, and I know we've talked about this many, many times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we've talked about this a bunch because I know that when I got a chance to run into you at Wasteland 2021, I mean, first of all, you're a very busy person.
Yes.
It's hard to get 5 minutes of your time, you know?
That is true. Yeah, I'm always on the go. Just one thing to the next. And 2021 was a particularly busy year. Because we were doing the USO show, and I was doing a ton more Duke stuff than I normally do.
Yeah. I got a chance to talk to you at the Dukes briefly, and I had asked you in September, like, hey, you know, I remember okay, so you may or may not have experienced this, but it's very surreal to go into Wasteland. Like, I know a fair amount of Wastelanders. I've been going a long time. But the people I know are people, like, I know them and they know me. We're friends type of thing.
Uh-huh.
It's very different to be recognized by strangers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
And so
Yeah,
that's
I
where
agree.
I had this thing where as we're going through the event, all over the place, people are like, Hatter! Oh, you're from Wasteland Talk! You know, just at least, I mean, in line at midnight, I probably ran into a dozen people who knew the show. And then throughout the event, just all kinds of brand new people who I've never met, or even some people who watched Wasteland Talk regularly, so I knew their like online handle, right? Their YouTube handle or their Twitch handle, but I'd never actually met them in person.
Right.
And so they would introduce themselves and be like, hey, I'm, you know, what's the...
There's a lot of people.
Mad Ratter.
Yes, Mad Ratter's a good one.
Mad Ratter was one of the ones, we only got introduced to Mad Ratter through Wasteland Talk. He's been going to Wasteland at least a couple years, but we had never met him. And
That's hilarious.
when I finally met him at Wasteland, he was just like, "Hey, Hatter, how you doing?" And I'm like, "Good." And he's like, "I'm Mad Ratter." "Oh, Mad Ratter! Awesome! Great to meet you," you know?
Yeah. I experienced quite a bit of that last Wasteland weekend because not only had I started the podcast before 2021, I started in 2020.
I remember that. I used to tune in all the time.
Man, it's all a blur. But yeah, so I
Yeah.
started the podcast versus the YouTube channel, and so the YouTube channel with the videos that people mostly watch on there are the ones that I'm not in. It's like the documentaries and the car stuff and the music videos, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, like sometimes your voice is in them.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
not always.
Yeah.
But yeah, because of the podcast, people were, I was a little bit more forward on that channel. I mean, obviously, I'm hosting the damn thing. So people were really recognizing me, and it was really cool. 2021, I had so many people come up and say hi and say that they've been listening to the show or watching the YouTube or, watching the tutorial videos to get ready. And it was so heartwarming. Oh my gosh. I can't even still, I'm like just elated at how many people were watching the show and wanted to come say hi.
Yeah, that's how it felt for us too, because we started our live stream, of course, during the pandemic, and it was very much out of this place of like, hey, we're all trapped inside, nobody can go out, and by the way, Wasteland has just been canceled for 2020. Like, everybody's super depressed, people are out of work, we're both out of work.
Yeah.
Well, all three of us were out of work, and everybody's just like, nobody knows what's going on, what's coming next, and so we just kind of start in on this to kind of reach out to people, and we didn't necessarily have a long-term plan of, oh, this is our new thing, we're going to be streamers every week now. It was just, let's do this and see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
it was really cool. You guys started it up. Cult of Cat Meat started up. Tag has been running her channel for a long
Yeah.
time.
Oh, yeah.
It was like there was so much community stuff to help fill in. Remember that was when Attack started doing like monthly live streams.
Oh,
Yeah, they were
I-
doing their Twitch, and they were doing like live music.
And I actually
sometimes.
missed those. Those were fun.
I know, same. They were crushing it. Yeah, so Attack, if you're listening, bring it back, baby. But yeah, it was really cool to see the whole community just figure out a different way to get involved. Whether it was putting on these live streams or just attending them. I know in 2020 when we officially canceled the event that year, I put up that live show. Yeah, I put up a live show and so many people tuned in. It was insane.
Yeah, when you did what was it? The 10-year anniversary.
We did, like,
where you
each
showed
year's
all
highlights.
The highlights.
Yeah.
That I sat and
Yep.
man, I was tearing up during a lot of that.
And I was lucky enough to be part of the Zoom chat for you guys, so that was pretty fun. Get to see everybody else on the Zoom chat while
That's
you're
right.
going live with your stuff and just seeing all those
Yeah.
videos. And then I see the one from 16. I'm like, oh, hey, look, I'm in there.
Yes. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. And I'm glad we get to do that Zoom chat. That was really cool. I didn't get to be a part of it
Well, no, you were working, guy.
because I was working. I was, putting on the show. But yeah, that was a really cool addition. And but the point is, I think Wastelanders are awesome because we will always find a way to do our thing, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
fuck yeah.
exactly. And so yeah, when I got a chance to run into you at Wasteland for 21, I remember. Now you and I have known each other for a long time. We've both been attending
10
Wasteland the same amount of years.
More than 10 years, man.
Yeah,
It's nuts.
more than 10 years. It's crazy. And
Yeah.
Wasteland is mostly where we see each other.
Right.
So every time I go to Wasteland, like I want to say hi to all the people I only get to see at the event. So of course I
Right.
eventually got a chance to talk to you, and it was like late night at the Duke's, and as soon as I walk in, I'm like, hey, makeshift, type of thing, and I don't remember who said it first, but we both basically said, hey, I love your show. Hey, I love your show.
Right. Yeah. I mean, Wastelanders want more.
Yeah.
That's all I
yeah.
can say about that. So here's the thing, like I can only produce so much. I gotta work. I'm like, I started the YouTube, and then I wanted to do the podcast, and now I'm doing Legends of Wasteland City, which is like the most work of anything I've ever tried to make
Man, that's been
before in my
Yeah,
life.
that's one where they do, like you're doing
The
lore,
lore.
right?
I'm doing Legends of Wasteland City is an audio drama but it's basically it's a post-apocalypse anthology series, short stories that come right out of the lore of Wasteland Weekend. We started out with some Schofield's Drifters stories, and then we got into Rabbit Asylum, kind of an origin story from them, and now we're working on a Dukes of the Nuke story that also involved the WCC. So yeah, it's really fun to kind of like pull those stories and actually make up some new ones. And when you listen, it's like you're watching them. It's like you're listening to a movie.
There you go.
That was actually, we could hear him a lot better.
Yeah, but then we're gonna get that feedback. Sorry, I was putting up Facebook on my laptop and I thought I'd mute everything, but apparently I was fucking wrong.
No, you got it. You got
So it's
it.
kind
As
of
long
funny
as
'cause
everyone.
on our end, my briefcase computer that I built for this,
The
it has a
Yep.
very small built-in speaker, so it's not super loud for us to hear you.
Oh, gotcha.
Eventually,
Gotcha.
I need to outfit it with better speakers, but with all the issues we had today, we'll just live with the
We're not dealing
quiet
with it.
speaker.
Yep.
Got
Yep.
comments?
Yeah, so if you give me a quick moment, I want to read out some chats.
Oh yeah, go for it.
We got a lot of viewers going on, and like it's been a minute since I was able to catch up. So let's see, let's get all of it. So we got David No going F. We got Sans goes I can hear me. Oh, this is all basically hearing bullshit.
That's
Let's see.
before we
Yeah.
we had the mic on right.
Yeah. Probably.
Hold on, let me
There's
scroll.
this- there's the
Bingo,
Santos
yes.
comment.
Do you feel on the spot? Yay. I can hear you. Such a silky
Made
smooth
it.
voice. You made it. So we got people from Cowfuckers watching. The new Wasteland tribe from Texas.
Oh, cool.
Oh, they're a fucking hoot. Like, I had a good time hanging out with them at the Uncle Zeke's event. So yeah, they're watching. They're like all together right now at a little party in Texas, planning their Wasteland shit, I believe.
Yeah, we got to meet them. Yeah, like Commodore was saying, at Uncle Zeke's, and they were basically just an instant life of the party for the whole event. Their people were rowdy and fun and just like getting other people involved in like drunken shenanigans, and like nobody got hurt or anything, but like grabbing people and getting them up to do go-go dancing, and just like they really just kind of rallied the party. It was
Yeah,
really
they're
fun.
rowdy people, and I
Yeah.
fucking loved it. But yeah, so we got that. Katie from Trolling Buzzers is watching, basically. Hi everybody, and then we got Needle watching, going hello, and then we got Gilly from Gilly's Arcade going. Legends of the Waste is fucking amazing.
Yes, that's awesome, dude. And shout out right back to Gilly. If you guys have not been to Gilly's Arcade, the amount of camp that man put together by himself was just incredible. Did you guys get to go visit it?
Oh yeah, like
yeah. So I actually camped with Gilly in 21.
Is that right?
I've known Gilly for a number of years. He actually got introduced to Wasteland through a mutual friend of his and mine.
Uh-huh.
And so I've known Gilly since the first time he ever came to Wasteland. And most years he's camped near me or with me, basically.
yeah,
And so there's actually a couple projects in the arcade that I collabed with him to help build. Because he's a, I would say by trade he's an experienced carpenter and electrician. And so he can build damn near anything. He's not a computer guy. And so some of the computer stuff that he needed to set up for the arcade, like the emulators for old games and stuff, I ended up helping him with a bunch of that.
Yeah, and
Nice.
also two things about with Gilly. For those who don't know, Gilly makes our patches for Wasteland Talk, which is on his Etsy store. He makes other cool patches and shit. And also, he from what I heard, he's gonna have his arcade in the main city this year.
He's supposed to be in Undertown. He's
Yeah.
getting a serious upgrade.
He's moving up in the world.
But I lose out on the fact that I can't tap him to be like, hey, you got an early camping spot, hold some space for me. Because he'll be in the city, and I don't camp in the city.
No, you don't.
My camp is not themed enough.
And if he's going to be in Undertown, that makes us enemies. So sorry, Gilly, but we probably will have to murder you.
Yeah, you gotta watch for that. You gotta watch for those rival neighborhoods, man.
And then
right out of the lore
I
of
said
Wasteland
mute.
Weekend. We started out.
doesn't want to do shit. Fuck off.
Wrong button. Wrong button.
Right?
Well, for some reason I decided I wanted to pause, and then I pressed play, and it was like, oh, guess what? Audio's back. I'm like, fuck off. So yeah, basically, hold on, I got some comments. Basically, cowfuckers, they're right by the river right now, and they've got one
Very
from
cool.
David Knoll. It was my first year at Wasteland 2021, and it was amazing. Dogs of War. Oh, he's a Dogs of War.
Awesome. Okay.
And
Okay.
then Richard goes, hell yeah, we'll say hi, but he doesn't want the cowfuckers to help him. And then Gilly dropped links for his Etsy store.
Yes, yes. Like we always say, if you guys want to support us, we don't make any money off this show. That's not the point. If you want to support us, support other Wastelanders. So buy patches from Gilly. He sells the official Wasteland Talk patches. Or buy some stuff from Makeshift. He's got his own online store of some stuff that he sells. Buy the Makeshift patches or whatever else.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if
I
you want
appreciate it.
access to your website where you can buy cool Makeshift Apocalypse Post shit, go ahead and drop the link on either my Facebook Live or our YouTube channel. Whatever you can get to first.
I'm going to do it right now. I'm following along on the YouTube, so I just dropped it in on
drop it on
there.
YouTube. For those who are curious about Apocalypse Post merch, go check out the YouTube stream. They should have a chat link on the comment section.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
so,
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when I talked to you in 21, I was just like, hey, I'd love to have you on the show, and we were just like, yeah, we'll work that out. And here it is, almost a year later, before we actually got a chance to work it out.
So we got another quick comment by Carol Reet. Sorry if I butchered that name. If I didn't pronounce it, please let me know.
Also, if you have a Wasteland name that you prefer us to use, let us know in your comment. Just be like, so and so.
Yeah.
Be like,
Figment would take note.
yeah, and be like, hey, I'm
So
Jackhole from this tribe. I don't know.
anyways,
You know.
they say it's been hard to meet you. Camera that way. You.
Makeshift. Okay.
Hard to catch. Fucking love Legend of the Waste. I look forward to each one. See you in the Waste.
Oh, that's so awesome. Yay. And sorry the episodes have been a little bit slower for anyone that's following in real time. They've gotten way more complicated than I thought they would.
I'm actually behind. I've seen a couple of them, but I'm definitely not all the way caught up on them.
Yeah. Well, the latest episode that just went out, episode 6 of The Ones Who Came Before, which is the Dukes of the Nuke story, we actually... The main characters who are Mutt and Zin. Mutt's a made-up character, but Zin is a longtime Wastelander.
Okay.
We're kind of doing her origin story. They make it back to the Duke's camp, and a battle ensues. And so there's like I think there's 9 characters in this episode. 7 of them are appearing for the first time. So we had to the Dukes of the Nuke that live in L.A. They got together and all did their lines. And sent them over. I mailed out a recorder to San Diego and then up to, I think it's in Ohio or Indiana right now, getting some more lines. So just getting all these lines together has been quite the project, but I almost have everyone's lines now. So it should start to come out a little bit quicker. But also, these scenes are just getting bigger and bigger. There was a freaking battle scene in episode 6, and so I'm programming like 25 guns on one side and 4 guns on the other side. I'm not going to give it all away. I want you guys to listen to the episode.
Yeah, no spoilers. No spoilers.
Let's just say it is off the hook. Anyone who's listened to the episode, just comment how insane the battle scene was. Please, because I enjoyed
I've got to
making
check it out. I've seen the first 2 or 3, but I know I'm not all the way caught up.
Yeah.
So I definitely got to check them out. And yeah, just a little bit of background for you guys. If you don't know a ton about Makeshift,
sure. Sweet.
he works in the movie TV industry. So I don't know how much you can disclose, but that works well enough.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, my main gig is video, so I've worked on some television. I do a ton of corporate music video and content stuff. So that's my main gig. So, just kind of working with it, and that's how. Go ahead.
No, go finish up, and I'll go on.
I was just gonna say that's one of the reasons I got involved with Wasteland Weekend doing their video content is because that's what I was doing, and I saw that there was a volunteer position available, and that was when I was really green. I mean. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
But
so-
yeah, I was like, oh shoot, I can save $100 by shooting a documentary. That seems reasonable. And then of course
yeah.
it's like 150 hours later,
Yeah.
I've got the thing done.
So
It costs you a lot more in labor.
So-
than you
It
thought
definitely does.
would.
a couple things. Richard from the Goat Fuckers, Cow Fuckers.
Uh-huh.
His name is Gorilla.
Gorilla. Okay.
That's his Wasteland.
Great name.
Um,
Great name.
He's basically saying to you, Makeshift, that make more music videos because he needs more for his cardio days at the gym.
Oh shoot.
Like those
Well-
highlights where you got those musics playing in the background.
Uh-huh. Actually, there's another highlights reel coming out because I shot. The team.
There you go.
The Wasteland Weekend 2021 video team was the best we've ever had. These guys, they shot so much footage. I mean, you should have seen the way it looked in my editing timeline because I put everything in there just so I have it all,
That's
and
why
then I
you had other
start
guys
narrowing it
recording too,
down.
huh?
What's that?
You had other people recording Wasteland, right?
Yeah, the team fluctuates between 4 and like 10 depending on the year and who's available and how many people
Okay.
volunteer. But yeah, the team was amazing. I ended up with maybe 75 hours of footage to go through
That's
this
a lot of
year,
shit.
and that might be an underestimate. But there was so much footage. I started cutting this year's highlight reel, and I only got to Thursday before the song was full, and I was like, I cannot squash this anymore. We're gonna do 2 highlights reels. So what's out there right now is only Wednesday and Thursday, and I've got Friday and Saturday, and it's a little bit of Sunday. That's coming, and it should be out really soon.
Okay.
Yeah, that's I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome.
So you actually kind of brought up a good question, a good point. So you talked about that you got involved with Wasteland to do the video stuff, of course. How did you first hear about the event?
Well, that's a great question. Thank you. And I there was a thread on Facebook where people were talking about how they got involved, and it was really cool. If you can go to Wastelander Central and just look up that thread, it was really fun to find out how everyone got involved. But for me, when I first got into filmmaking, one of the first projects I did on my own was to shoot a web series called Alpha Planet. And it was like a post-apocalypse. It was kind of like Star Trek meets Mad Max. So people in space come back to Earth and find like a post-apocalyptic Earth when there wasn't supposed to be anybody left there. And so I was just kind of shopping around for like who can I promote this to? Where's my audience? Where are the other post-apocalypse fans like me out there? And Wasteland Weekend popped up on Facebook, and it was like the next month. This was 2010, and unfortunately, I did not go to 2010, and I regret it with everything I am made of.
Same, yeah, because I knew it existed and I didn't go either, yeah.
Yep. But let me tell you, when those pictures came back from 2010, I was like, I am never going to miss this again.
Right?
Because even in 2010, it was like the costumes were off the hook. They had the freaking war bus. They had character reenactors from like all the Mad Max films up to that point, and it looked so good. And so then I reached out. I basically that spring. So when they started announcing tickets, I reached out and I went to fill out the volunteer form to do a photographer. Because I was like, oh, photography's easy. Let's do photography. And I had a buddy at the time that was like, he was another filmmaking friend of mine, and he said, hey, there's another volunteer thing that they're looking for a documentarian team. We could do that and we could crush it. And I was like, that sounds like a lot of work. Hold up, because documentary that's making a movie. But he convinced me to do it, and I was like, okay, let's do this. So we signed up. We got everything gung-ho. I started getting a few other people involved. And then about a month before the event, he backed out. He was like, I can't do it. And I was like, well, what am I going to do? Back out too? No, let's do this thing. So we went ahead, did the highlights reel. That was the first one. It kind of set the stage for what they were going to be from then on. Because when I handed Jared that 2011 highlights reel, he was like, if this is all I ever get from you, I am happy. And I was like,
nice.
Cool. But yeah, so that's how I got involved. And I've been running the crew ever since. Haven't missed a year yet. So pretty excited about that. And
So
yeah. Go ahead.
I also had a question in regards to Makeshift.
Okay.
Yeah.
Basically, how'd you get yourself involved or into being part of Dukes of the Nuke?
That's another really good question. So in 2011, I didn't really know any of the tribes, and I was kind of coming at it from an outside perspective. I formed my own tribe called the Scribes, because we were kind of playing on the idea that we were like the memory keepers. Yeah. And it was basically just the video crew that were the Scribes. It was me, my brother, my buddy JD, my girlfriend at the time, and that was who was the Scribes, right? Yeah, that was the crew, and plus a few others that came, but they camped on their own. But when it came down to it, I met Rob Green, who is War Chief Grim, and I don't know if you guys do this on your show, but War Chief Grim means drink.
Since you're on since you're on here, we'll partake in your traditions.
And I had met Marcus, unfortunately no longer attending, but they were the two guys who formed the Dukes of the Nuke. And I met them at the build day in early 2011 and hung out with them a bunch at the event. And then when it came, after 2011 happened, I was like, do I want to do the Scribes thing again, or should I join this other group that has a tent just like mine and, kind of combine resources? And that's worked out quite well over time. Not only did they, because I had a GP tent because I wanted to, show up in Wasteland style my first year, and they were all about the GP tent. So it just made a lot of sense. And and it's been great to be a Duke. Dukes. They're
a fun group of people.
They're a great group of people, super diverse. I mean, every tribe is. And we kind of make every year our own and do whatever the hell we want. And we've got a good group. We very rarely have any drama. Not that many of the tribes do, but it's good to be a Duke.
Yeah, I know. Last Wasteland, I got to enjoy a really good drinking session with Mongo.
That's always dangerous.
Basically hand feeding him my fucking cocktail drinks when he was being the door guy for Radstag when Ghoulcrest took over for that one night.
Oh yeah, that was so fun.
I'm trying to serve drinks. I got some lady who's part of the Radstag tribe. She's like, hey, the Dukes of the Nuke door guys want more of that Nutbuster drink that you make. And I'm like, okay. Here, and every 5 minutes she comes back saying that they want more.
That's
you
amazing.
Ran out of your drink, right?
We ran out of everything. I ran out of my shit. Captain ran out of his Bloody Marys.
I ran out of cigars.
Yeah, we ran out of cigars.
We ran out of literally
the only thing we really had
time.
left to make were basically shots alone or gin and tonic.
That's hilarious. Oh my gosh.
The only cigars we had left were the cigarellos.
The cigarellos.
Because we had some little packages of cigarellos. And when I was handing out the cigars, a lot of people were like, nah, I want a real cigar. I don't want a cigarello. And then we get down to that's all that's left, and still nobody would take them.
Nah.
That's hilarious. So, by the way, Mongo and Bacon had a blast running those doors, and it's really fun because what seems like it might be work at Wasteland can often be the most fun you can have. Like the bartenders love bartending, the dancers love dancing. I mean, it's even the elite guard, the ones that watch the front gates, they're up there having a blast, even though they're technically working.
Yeah, no, I would agree. The extent of my work at Wasteland.
Go finish your statement.
Is for a long time was just serving cigars at Ghoulcrest, and I still just always loved just handing out cigars. Here, let me give you a cigar. Oh, you've never smoked one? Okay, let me show you how to cut it, how to light it. It's a simple process, but if you've never smoked a cigar, there's a little bit to it.
Yeah, don't treat it like a fucking cigarette.
And so that, to me, I always just had a blast just getting a chance to talk my knowledge on a hobby that I genuinely love, which is cigar smoking.
So
nice.
We got a David saying, dude, that Carolina Reaper tequila was potent. And then Gorilla is saying, because shots are so bad. And I'm sad that I missed that. Apparently, I guess he missed out on the shenanigans that we did.
So just a little bit of background on Ghoulcrest. Ghoulcrest is a cocktail lounge.
It's a cigar lounge.
Cigar and cocktail lounge. So yes, shots are fine, but we're not the type of bar where you order shots. We're the type of bar that we give you a cocktail and a cigar, and you sit and have a quiet conversation with a friend. It's not your rowdy, crazy
it's a chill place.
Party bar.
It's a chill place.
So you're not going to line up 10 shots and have everybody in the bar just grab them and take them. It's just not our setting.
That's more of a rabbit asylum kind of thing.
Yes.
Yes,
They've got 99
absolutely.
bottles on the
Yeah,
wall,
they're the
and
party
they're
bar.
trying to get rid
They're
of
their
them.
party bar.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah, so when we get down to nothing but ingredients to make shots, we're just like, we might as well close up and go home.
Yeah.
We
You
would
guys-
rather
you're
close the bar than sacrifice our motif, our
Flair.
flair. Yeah, what makes us unique.
Yeah. So
it is truly a classy bar.
Yeah.
Did you ever got yourself a tie or anything during the years of Wasteland?
Don't embarrass me. I got a tie. I
got
have
a
no
tie?
idea where it is. I have no idea
You lost your tie.
where it is.
Okay. No worries.
I know. Here's the thing. I know that's a really, really bad thing.
No, people have done worse to their ties. Trust me.
I didn't barter it away. I'll tell you that. I did
Hey,
not.
that's
I know
good. That's
that
good. 'cause-
story.
yes, because that is a thing.
Don't ever
No,
do that. You will not be
Somewhere-
welcomed back.
No.
Somewhere in my move from LA to Nashville, it's just gone. Like I have all my Wasteland stuff, and the ties just it's
If
not
you can
there.
have a chat with Jerome, I'm pretty sure you can work something out to where you could probably get a replacement.
Okay, that's
Because
good.
we would love to have
That's-
you back in Ghoulcrest, maybe do some more filming if you were willing to.
Well,
and
I'm
post some
always-
of your
I
next
always stop
highlight
in
or some
Ghoulcrest.
bullshit.
I've never been stopped from coming in Ghoulcrest. I always get ushered in,
Well,
which
yeah,
is
because I remember
really.
in 16, like, you were just in there, and they were like, no, they're filming for a documentary. They're okay. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Let me tell you this: being part of the video crew and carrying a camera on you does get you in a lot of places, and it's important too because I am legitimately shooting, but I'm also trying to have a good time, right?
That's always good.
And so I usually have my camera kind of strapped to me. In 2021, I did not, and it was very freeing, which was great. But normally I have my camera just kind of on my side, and if something happens, I'm ready to go, even when I'm off duty.
Yeah. Okay, so
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to bring up this because I don't know. I just want to see if you remember. I met you before Wasteland in 2011.
I remember that.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
So
Yeah.
let me.
It
It's
was
less
at the-
awkward now.
It was at
Let me set the
the
scene.
Dome
a little.
of Destruction practice.
Yes, exactly. So we did. So I've mentioned this before. I got into Wasteland through my Renaissance Guild, and when I was in the Renaissance Guild, I did a lot of performing with armor and weapons, and I would wear full suits of armor or part padding, part armor, whatever. And we were doing a practice run in my buddy's backyard, and we had our mini Thunderdome set up in my buddy's backyard, and Wasteland came out to, I don't know, take some pictures, shoot some video, maybe use it for something, but it was Jared, Carl, and Makeshift.
Yeah, and I think my brother was there.
Yeah,
And that was
maybe your
it,
brother
yeah.
also.
Yeah.
And that was the first time I met you, was when we were doing these, just taking some photos and some videos of our practice run.
So,
Yeah.
pause for a sec.
Yeah.
We got someone who just tuned in the stream.
Uh-huh.
We got Head Wound from the Cowfucker. Myth Legend. Head Wound is joined. Part of Cowfuckers. Moo. Head Wound.
Whoa.
Hope that
I
ass
know
is
the
feeling
cowfucker,
better.
but move.
Tell
Yeah.
the cowfuckers, tell Dirty Diane I say hi.
There you go.
Yeah, that was
So-
a really fun. Like practice, like build day with the Dome of Destruction, and I'm calling it that because I remember it was John, right, the guy that was in charge.
Yeah, John was my guild master. Yeah.
Yeah, he. You guys were calling it Dome of Destruction. Jared, at one point, we kind of, did a big round table. He's like, well, why not call it Thunderdome? And John didn't want to mess with like copyright, and Jared was like, let's go ahead and mess with copyright. So then you guys were like, okay, we'll call it Thunderdome, which was a really good move, I'd say.
Yeah, we ended up making a sign that said Thunderdome that we put on the top, but we always refer to ourselves as Dome of Destruction.
Right.
So-
Yeah. And that was a really cool show.
Chats in on YouTube.
Earlier on, we had Gemini posting.
Oh shit, Gemini! Hey, how you doing?
Legends. Let's see. Lots of tears. Love y'all. Super love and appreciate Apocalypse post. Legends of Wasteland City has me laughing, tearing up, and squealing. I've been saving it and I'm still on contingencies. Holy moly, it's incredible. Let's see. Andrew Dean.
Thanks so much, Gemini.
Going to see my daughter and try to bring her and her friends next year.
Oh, so their daughter's coming for the first time. Awesome.
Oh, wow.
Mackie finally showed up.
Oh, Mackie Mac's here?
Yes.
Hey, Mackie Mac!
Andrew's like, one of these years I'll try to earn a tie-in visit eventually.
Yeah, once I figure out the new situation of how you can earn your tie this year, I'll
When we know, we'll let you guys know.
probably.
Because Ghoulcrest definitely fluctuates in membership. We add people every year, and some of those people don't come back, either not to Wasteland or just not to Ghoulcrest. And so we've, over the years, probably collected somewhere in the neighborhood of 400 members. But as far as the actual members that come through, there's probably a good 60 to 100 that are solid core, show up every year, come to Ghoulcrest members. So we've got space for more people.
So
you were crafting.
So we got Reach from Badlands Savage. Okay. So yeah, we got Reach from Badlands Savages saying, "I fucking love you guys." I'm not sure if he's talking to us or the fucking apparently party chat that's happening with cowfuckers on Facebook.
I mean, does it matter? He just loves everybody.
Yes, answer's yes. Yeah, apparently we got a lot more cowfuckers posting on the Facebook stream.
Damn.
Any more from YouTube?
Mackie is coffee staining yards and yards and yards of fabric from maps and bounty hunting posters.
Sweet. Anything
I
on
might be contacting you on that one because that'd be pretty cool. Nothing on Twitch.
Okay.
Twitch is being twitchy as shit right now.
Twitch is being twitchy?
Sounds fitting.
Well, very fitting.
Yeah, and shout out to Maki. He's another huge maker. If you guys need patches or stickers, all sorts of cool stuff, check out his store.
If you're a newcomer to Wasteland, or even if you've been going for a while and you need some decorative accoutrement to like flare out your outfit, Mackie Mac sells this great like loot box that comes with like patches and a bunch of other stuff.
He has his own crate, a Wasteland crate.
A loot crate for Wasteland. That is incredible.
I'll be looting my friend's crate here as soon as I see them.
And then basically Reach just informed, it's basically fucking awesome. Wasteland Talk and you Makeshift. You're awesome.
All right, thanks.
Okay.
Yay, Etsy the Cosmic.
Yay.
Yeah, you got your plug in.
Awesome.
Yeah, if you want to drop a link on the chat section, go right ahead.
Yeah, Mackie Mac, if you want to drop your Etsy or whatever, go ahead and drop it. Like we said, if anytime you guys want to show your support for us, buy something from a Wastelander and then just tag us when you post it on Instagram or something. You support us by telling your friends about us to come watch our show. We're not doing this show to make money off of it. We were doing this a lot during the pandemic, of course, because a lot of people were struggling and mostly making a little bit from their side hustle. And so we were always telling people, buy from a Wastelander if you've got the money. We'll still push that. If you got the money, buy from a Wastelander. Everybody needs a little extra cash. You know, and lots of people make just incredible, amazing stuff. I couldn't even tell you the amount of stuff that people make for this event, of course.
And also some of us Wastelanders, not me, others, are on OnlyFans. So you can also support them by subscribing to their OnlyFans. You know who they are. They've been here on the show multiple times.
Yes. Yeah, support them any way that you choose, including their OnlyFans.
So, Makeshift.
Yeah.
What's been like your most memorable moment at Wasteland? I know that's kind of hard to pick out, but like, you can at least give us like a top 3. Like the first that comes to your head when you think Wasteland, you think this moment.
Shoot, that is so hard to do.
I know. I'm hitting you right with the hard shit right now.
First one that came to mind. It's not like a huge moment, but the captain of the elite guard, Michael. I think he just went by captain.
Okay.
One day he was really enthusiastic about the film crew and he wanted to make short films, and you know, he would come to me and be like, hey, I got this idea for a short film, and we did one. It's called Don't Fuck with the Guards. You can look for it on my YouTube. And then the next year he says, I've got another idea for another like short film, and he kind of pitched me it, and then I went to. Did I lose you guys? Everything's good, right? Okay.
Yeah, our sign just turned off. Commodore, see if you can figure out why.
Oh, you know what? When it turned off, a weird clicking noise stopped. So maybe it's better. But he approached me and he said, "Hey, can you talk to Jared? I want to do this film." And you know, we were really careful about like how much camera, how much weird stuff was happening then, and I said, "Yeah, sure, I'll talk to Jared." And I like walked away to my camp, maybe like 20 yards. And then I walked back and I ran into him again. And he was like, hey, did you get a chance to talk to Jared yet? And for me, it felt like I was in the Fallout game. Because you know, like when you get a mission from somebody, it automatically will like put you into the, hey, did you do that thing yet? You know, you get into this like dialogue thing.
Yeah.
And that's what it felt like.
It's like the dialogue, yeah.
Yeah, like I was in this weird like video game dialogue thing, because it only been a few seconds. I had no chance of having talked to Jared by that point. But have you talked to Jared yet? And it just felt like, hey, have you visited the Ragstag yet? You know, it's just like, anyway, it reminded me so much of a video game that I ended up, along with many other Wastelanders at the same time, kind of conceptualizing tribe missions from that, like where people could do video game stuff at Wasteland. And I think that was 2014, 15, 16, somewhere in there when we really started tribe missions. But it was that exact moment that kind of sparked it. And I made this whole, like, it wasn't quite a white paper about tribe missions, but it was something. I wrote out, like, here's the way I see it, run with it, do whatever you want, because I'm no longer a part of this.
It's just really dim.
Oh, I'll adjust.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where tribe missions came from, is like trying to make, because originally Wasteland, one of the ways we kind of tagged it was it's like being in a Mad Max film.
Yes.
But since tribe missions came out, it's no longer like being a background extra in a film. Now you are the star in the video game. Yes. Because you can go to tribes, you can get missions, you can earn caps, you can earn clout
in like an MMO.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it was kind of a turning point for Wasteland, so it's a kind of a cool memory for me, but of course I was just a small part. It's all the tribes that have put together different missions and challenges and like hunts and different ways to like earn status at Wasteland. Anyway, that's the thought.
Yeah, no, I will agree with you in that, and I'll add this too, that like makes sure we're saying that you have the tribes that create the missions. I would say for those who build the missions, and I can only speak in the fact that I've done some missions and I've also helped in running and building some. The biggest joy for us as like mission designers is the people who come and complete them and then have an amazing story to tell.
Yeah.
Because it adds to their adventure, but sometimes you can get, as a mission designer, as someone who's higher up in a sense, you can get so lost in the logistics of setting it all up that you kind of almost forget how much fun it's supposed to be. And then when someone comes to you with a story of, hey, I did your mission and this is the story of how I completed it, it kind of brings it all back to, oh yeah, that's why I put in all those hours.
Yeah.
Right,
so don't be afraid if you run into, like, let's say, just as an example, if you do a mission for the Dukes of the Nuke and you complete it, go back to somebody in the Dukes and tell them the story of how you completed it, because that's big for them, hearing how much it added to your event.
Totally.
So, got something from the comments. Pretty much not going to be going through this whole fucking cow fucker party chat. Like, there's just so much going on there right now. I am not reading
They're
this.
having their own conversation.
Pretty much, but despite of all the cow fuckers are just pretty much took over the Facebook chat.
Yeah.
We do have at least one go-head. Fishy is watching, so going, bah!
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 Can I read that last one?
We got a lot of weird animal people on Wasteland. It's a thing. What's the last one?
Okay, kind of.
Oh, Santos.
Dusty, I've got a serious Wasteland boner right now.
Don't we all? It's probably dirty. And then we got Santos going, the mission to capture the most wanted unlimited bounty guy. And then David, I've actually been planning a Merc game. God damn it. People chatting, I can't fucking read. Okay. For Apox East 4, which
Which is in August.
Mission rewards are nuclear soup cans, stick grenades. I call them rad mashers.
Ooh.
Okay, so yeah, Apoc East, which of course is an event that takes place more on the East Coast. Go ahead and drop information about your tickets or dates or whatever information you got. If you guys are in that area or you want to travel, go check it out. We're always all about promoting offshoot events too.
Yes. Yes, like which I will probably just drop this while I'm at it. Next weekend is the Buzzards Patch Great Gathering event, which is a NorCal Wasteland event hosted by the, I believe they're still called the Trolling Buzzards, which was the original tribe I was from before I went to Ghoulcrest.
And so if you are in the NorCal area, or if you just feel like traveling a bit, and you want to come, come check that out.
And then we got Joseph, we got Crip watching. Crip says, fuck you all very much. Can't wait to see you all in the dirt. Can't wait to see you too. Hopefully you can bring me some more Yangling again. I really enjoy the Yangling.
Yes. Gotta get that
East Coast beer.
East Coast beer that we can't get here.
No.
Yep.
So, there was a question I was about to ask, Maisha. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah. Is there anything you are looking forward to the most for the next Wasteland?
Yeah, let me tell you. Last year, we did our very first Dukes of the Nuke USO show, which is kind of like an open mic, just set up a little bit more like you're there to specifically entertain us.
Awesome.
And it went really well. I was super psyched on it. And what was kind of cool is I had two post-apocalyptic, well, actually one post-apocalyptic song and one more like monster, like sci-fi fantasy song. And I did one song each night, which was really fun and get some great feedback. And since then, I've written many, many more. So along with the open mic, we're probably going to open it up with the Dukes of the Nuke band. We have not set up all the details. I don't know how many members we're going to have, but I do know there will be some live music coming from the Dukes of the Nuke this year.
Nice.
And I'm really excited to perform because it's just another thing that I like to
guitar,
do.
Don't you?
I do play guitar. I'm a singer-songwriter, just kind of for fun.
You're pretty good at it.
There's some fun songs. I don't know if you guys got to see the Rec Room Valentine's Day special, but I did 2 songs on there that I had just wrote just for that special.
I've listened to both those songs. I didn't watch it live when it happened, but I did check out your songs that you put up.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, they were fun. One of them's about, it's kind of an Irish drinking song about having a zombie for a girlfriend, and the other one is, shoot, I don't even know what it is. It's like a love song that turns into like a I don't even know, like an emo song, like an emo thrash song.
All right.
And it's all about surviving the actual apocalypse. It's really fun. But yeah, I'm going to perform both of those at Wasteland Weekend this year, and I'm super psyched on it.
Fuck yeah. Hopefully we get a time and date for that so we can go check it out.
Well, yeah, it'll be before the USO show, so probably like 4 p.m. Wednesday and Friday, I think.
Okay. So you have a comment from people?
We've got Gemini. Yes, Buzzards Patch. It's a really fun and wooded event. Gives us a chance to switch up our kits and enjoy the long forgotten green.
Yes.
That reminds me, during the Rec Room stuff, you did this show where it was a whole performance. I'm trying to remember. It was you had people like chasing you on stage.
Oh yeah, my Fuck It Fake It performance. That was
Fuck
so
It
fun.
Fake
I
It,
hope I
that's
get
what
to
I
do that
was
again too.
Hold on, we got a really interesting comment in regards to Makeshift. Do you play Wonderwall?
Two people.
Yeah, a lot of
Here's
people
the thing.
asking if you do Wonderwall.
Every person who is a singer-songwriter that plays guitar plays Wonderwall. Why? Because it's the easiest song to play of all time.
Easier than Smoke on the Water?
Way easier than Smoke on the Water.
Okay.
And then,
Yeah, two of your fingers don't even move. You just put them on the guitar and they just stay there the whole time.
Wow. Okay. Okay. We got another comment.
I forget his name
What's it say?
on YouTube. I've been away for a few months. Did Heather ever get his cane back?
No. I'm
I know
hoping
what
to
you're
get
talking
it
about.
back at Wasteland.
Yeah, we were literally just talking about that the
I
other
left
day.
my cane at
The rec
I was
room.
given, so I have more than one cane because I have bad knees and a messed up back. But I was given a new one for this year. I ended up leaving it at the rec room. I imagine whoever I talk to still has it. I'll probably get it back at Wasteland. So we'll see. I got to message them. We're hoping to do another show at the rec room, record an episode at Wasteland of Wasteland Talk.
Fucking Makeshift's commenting in the Facebook chat.
You're all over the place. Good job.
I can do
Hey,
lots of
someone else
things.
Pulling a me this time.
Yes.
Multitasking.
Yeah.
Because I can't. I'm not good at that.
So yeah, tell us a little bit about your Fuck It Fake It performance, because as I've seen, it was definitely one of the highlights of that entire Fuck It Fake It thing.
I'm so glad to hear that because I had to run out right after. Like I couldn't stay for the rest of the show because that was right when our a Dukes of the Nuke thing was starting. So I couldn't watch the rest of the show. So I was like, hey, can I go first so we can get out of here because I have stuff to do. And of course they were very gracious and let me do it. But yeah, it was. We performed to Take On Me, the very famous first song that ever played on. No, that's not even true. But everyone knows the music video is all I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really describe it. You can find this video online because there were a few cameras rolling, which is really fun for me because I get to see it. But Mongo and Bacon from the Dukes of the Nuke helped me out. They basically took offense to my performance and kicked my ass on stage, which was really fun.
No shit.
They do this great thing where like they're running in place and then they're chasing them down and then they're beating them up. You've got to watch it. It's
yeah,
really
they're fucking giants. So like it's funny.
And you say something.
Yeah,
you know what?
He's saying that because I'm too a giant.
There's two things going on here. One, I grew up like high school and college. I spent all my time in the theater. It was just where I loved to be. So it's really fun for me to like kind of theater things up a little bit. But also, it was really important that I got Mongo and Bacon to be the two heavies in this performance because they are the only two people that are like larger than me.
Yeah,
and
you're a tall person also.
Yeah.
At least you're taller than I am.
Well, it's not. Well, I mean, they're not the only two people. The only two people in the tribe that are like really, they're just giant guys. But I wanted to look small. I wanted to look tiny so that it would really have the impact of me just, getting beat up. And they crushed it. We did one rehearsal. 15-minute rehearsal beforehand, and they absolutely nailed every part of it.
Beautiful.
That's awesome.
Fucking beautiful.
And that's one of those things like the Fuck It Fake It is another thing. Like if you want to get more involved and have more fun, there's so many different avenues that you can explore. And if you're someone who likes to do like the Fuck It Fake It is kind of a lip singing performance in a sense.
Yeah,
so,
it's
like,
lip singing.
There's so many elements that can go into what you plan for that,
Yeah.
All right, so we got a chat from your end, Figment.
Basically, he said that if you don't get it back, he'll make you a new one.
That would be great.
Yeah, there you go.
Hopefully I'll get it back. But yeah, we'll figure it out. I got to contact the rec room again and see because it was one of their people who held on to it.
Yeah.
And they said, yeah, we'll and this was months ago now, but they said, yeah, we'll bring it to Wasteland for 2022.
Yeah.
And I haven't talked to them in like 8 or 9 months. So
yeah, and hopefully we can hear back from McAwful here soon, because we're trying to figure out if we could do another Wasteland Talk live episode in the rec room this year, but so far we haven't heard back from him. So hopefully we can figure out what's going on with that. If not, we're gonna have to see if we can find a backup area where we can do our show at.
yeah,
Basically that's our season finale.
we want to record an episode at Wasteland, and that will be our season finale for this.
Oh yeah,
year.
you guys did that last year, right? You recorded.
Yeah,
an
we were in
episode
the
on
rec
site.
room.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah, we didn't stream it because internet out there is pretty
So
shoddy.
yeah, it was just basically
It's bad.
pre-recorded.
But we recorded it and
real bad.
uploaded it. Yeah.
Yep.
Especially
Yeah,
as the
it was
majority of
really
our
funny,
viewers
like-
were already at the event.
Yeah. But it
By
was
the end-
really cool to start doing Wasteland Talk when there was no Wasteland, and then to come full circle and go to the event and get to do an episode there was this really great milestone for us, for sure.
Yeah. You know, the end of the event, I stuck around for a couple days to shoot a music video with Tim Cottage of Attack, and
That music video is incredible.
Hell fucking yeah.
oh, it came out so good. I was so psyched on it. Yeah, what's the freaking title of that song? But if you guys want to, go check it out. It's on the Attack YouTube page. Scroll down a little bit, and it is called. And no, it's not Antagonist. No, that's not the one. I edited that one though. Why can't I find the damn thing? There it is. No Children. It's their.
Oh
cover
yes, I
version
fucking
of
love
No
that
Children.
one.
The one
Yeah.
with the piano on fire.
Yes.
Yeah. We literally lit a piano on fire. Don't worry, it was untunable, and it was basically destined for the garbage anyway.
Yeah, we actually had
Adam.
Just to interrupt you real quick, we had Adam on the show, and he was the one that rigged the pyrotechnics for that. So he talked a little
Yeah,
bit.
he gave us a little brief detail about that whole
Oh, cool.
shit, and it's amazing, dude.
I've gotten to see Adam work like professional pyro a few times now, and I really appreciate like his work. Like
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
he's super safety oriented. He's very calm the whole time. He'll just explain things to you, but then he'll say, if I say this, do it now.
Yeah.
And a few times, like, the wind changes, and Adam's like monitoring the fire. He's monitoring the wind, and the wind might change, and he'd be like, Tim, take a step back. And then a few seconds later, the fire would actually have a little backwash. So that man, like Adam, he is fire, basically.
Because
awesome.
make sure you
Fire
also
is
did the Bill Crew video, right?
Which one? The Building Wasteland?
Yes.
The documentary? Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember you had a brief moment where you had Adam, and he was talking about the pyrotechnics with the stage, and how the fire people, the fire fighters, fire
Oh,
marshals,
yeah.
they're all like freaking out about certain things. He's like, oh yeah, those don't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
And,
talking about how when he built the stage to make it fit into the theme, he's got hanging wires and hanging pipes and all this loose, crazy stuff. And the fire marshal's looking at it like, dude, this is a disaster waiting to happen. And he's like, no, that's all props. It works fine. Don't worry about it.
Yep. And that was a very rare interview to get with Adam, because when he's working pyro, he does not want to talk. And it's so he can concentrate and make sure that everything's safe, right? So he actually has a rule: don't talk to Adam when he's working with pyro. But I just happened to be near the stage, and I think he was kind of between things, so he actually grabbed me over, which was a good thing. But yeah, if you happen to be at Wasteland while Adam's working on pyro, let him work. Don't try to get another interview.
No.
I would say for the most part, if Adam's busy, just let him be busy.
Yep.
Just let him be busy. Yeah, he'll come to you when he's ready, and he always does. That's the funny thing.
Yeah.
Is he's tough to to narrow down for an interview, and I've interviewed him a few times now. But yeah, when I go to him, it's very rarely that he's like ready, but he'll come find me and be like, "Are you ready now?" And I'll just get a run, grab a camera, and go, because
Well,
that's my chance.
if you ever want to have an interview with me at Wasteland, just let me know, and I'm easy to do.
I'd love to.
Yes,
If
you
you see me with my big rig,
So, you had a comment? What?
One, yes. He
What?
accepts bribes of beer.
Yes, yeah, beer.
Two, we've got Andrew talking about when we had the show
Yeah.
at Wastelands, like, and watching the helicopter coast by as it's being talked about. It was like perfect timing.
Yes, the fucking helicopter was getting moved around as we were doing our fucking live show.
Not only that, but we were
We
talking
were just
about.
talking about it. It's like, and watch it.
And there it goes!
Yeah.
We're telling people about the helicopter and the fact that you can steal it, and the fact that I was involved in stealing it just a night or two before.
Yep.
And as I'm telling that story, you can see the helicopter being stolen and moved in the background. And I'm watching the stage, and I'm like, there it is! They're stealing the helicopter
Yeah,
right
they were
now!
like, if you look to your left, there it goes.
Just so amazing. And yeah, just all the different things that go on with the helicopter is always a lot of fun.
A lot of fun shenanigans at Wasteland.
Yeah,
in
the
general.
Dukes got hired to steal the helicopter for somebody else, and we delivered it to their doorstep, and then they didn't pay whatever the bounty was. I don't remember what the bounty was. That was one of Mongo's things. He made the deal.
Okay.
And when they wouldn't pay, we just walked it across the street to the Dukes camp and just plopped it right down in our courtyard. And then of course, like most of the Dukes went, you know, hey, look what we did, and they walked away celebrating. And within seconds, and I mean seconds, another tribe had gone in, picked up the helicopter, and had it out of there.
Well, that was short-lived.
Me and Hard-Ass, another one of the Dukes of the Nuke, we're like we're almost hanging on this thing, like put it down, it's ours. Let us just enjoy a moment. We didn't even get a picture yet, and no, they took it right away.
I'm actually glad we're bringing this up because, like, since you're part of Dukes of the Nuke, and you were involved with this situation, so I witnessed this mostly at this last Wasteland. It was over at the Mushroom Cloud Lounge. It was originally supposed to be dropped off, taken to the Dukes of the Nuke, but the dead men ended up taking it. It was over at Dogs of War, and dead men took it in the middle of the fucking night and put it inside their camp.
So the part of that story
Yes.
is that I don't know all the background because I'm not one of the dead men. I didn't set it all up, but apparently the dead men were hired by somebody in the Dukes to steal the helicopter and bring it to the Dukes.
Sounds totally reasonable.
And the deal was that then the Dukes would give them some guns because that's what the Dukes do. They're gun runners.
Yeah, they're gun runners.
So it was about 3 or 4 a.m. like Thursday night, and I'm ready to call it a night and head to bed. Well, I'm camped right across the street from the Dead Men's Bar.
Yeah.
Gilly's Arcade is right there, just right across the street. We're both on a corner of like Main Street, and like Seven Sisters or whatever it was. And so I would constantly stop by the Dead Men's Bar just because it's right next door. So I go there to do like my last drink and then head to bed. And I walk in and they're like, hey, you want to help us steal a helicopter? I'm like, I'm in. And so they're like, okay, cool. Chill for a bit. We're going to get some more people. We eventually get everybody gathered. And I've told this part of the story before, but I'll add it in now. My girlfriend, the woman I'm dating right now, her and I, in a sense, got to know each other and bonded a bit. We met at Wasteland this last year, and we bonded a bit over stealing the helicopter. Because she was in that same group. She was a friend of the Dead Men also, and we all get together to go steal it. And then we steal the helicopter from the Dogs of War. We bring it back to our camp. And then the next morning is when it got delivered to the Dukes of the Nuke.
Before Adam decided to come over and just like, what the fuck you're all doing?
After Adam, yeah. After that.
Yeah.
Because Adam comes up, we had taken the helicopter and we had backed it into the Dead Men's Bar.
Yeah.
Now, because it's their bar and they're the ones stealing it, they dismantled their wall and like moved it in a way that it wouldn't.
It's like literally in their living room.
Yeah, it wouldn't harm their camp because they dismantled their camp around it and then rebuilt their camp to close it in. So now it looks like how did you get this in? How do you take this out? Adam shows up. It's like 6 a.m. He had just got done stealing this thing. I go back to my camp, and I lay down on my cot, and I swear I lay down for like 15 minutes or something. And here comes Adam rolling up, like, what the? How did you
like a
guys?
disappointed father.
Yeah.
And he just looks at them, and one of the dead man people is like, "Is this what it takes for you just to come out here and say hi to us?" Because they're like out near the boonies.
Murphy was like, sometimes Murphy's comment now is sometimes you got to steal a helicopter to get a man's attention.
Yeah.
That works.
And now they're trying to deal with their own delivery service, like Dead Men Delivering. You might get it.
That was good.
Yep, and guidance for real life too. Sometimes you just got to steal a helicopter to get some attention.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, so yeah, we took that the next morning. So now it's like 6 a.m. We once again have to rearrange their camp to get the helicopter out, and then we took it over and dropped it off at the Dukes of the Nuke.
So I have a question from someone watching, asking you, Makeshift. What are you drinking?
Oh yeah. Well, there's not much left now because I've been imbibing quite readily. But it's actually a Greyhound, just vodka grapefruit.
Oh,
The
that actually
vodka-
sounds refreshing.
Yeah. It's super.
It
And then
almost
if you
sounds
were to
like
put
the Captain's Line, which is basically daiquiri, but
oh yeah, if you were to put salt on the rim, it would be a salty dog, which is
Salty
very
dog?
pirate.
Okay.
So that works
Do
too.
you have anything? No. Okay.
Well, apparently, Mackie was asking Makeshift, can we bounty hunt you this year? And he's like, let me tell you about the one time I played. What about the one time you played?
Okay, so
Oh
my gosh,
Oh.
I went so many years watching the Rust Devil's bounty hunt from afar, unwilling
Which is
to
such a fun game
participate.
to play.
It's so fun, but I was like, the thing with the bounty hunt is there's two things happening at once. One, you're picking up a bounty to go and find. The other one is your bounty stays there for someone else to come find. And I just felt like I didn't want to pick up someone's bounty if I didn't have time to go hunt them, right? Because
Yes.
then I'm just kind of spoiling the game for someone and they're never going to get hunted. And that kind of came to fruition. So what happened, I was like, all right, I forget what year this was, probably 2016 or 17 or 18, somewhere in there. And I finally, I went through it and I'm kind of filming the process. It was actually a lot of fun. You go in, you sign up, they take your picture, they print out a wanted card. They don't print anymore. I think you need to kind of print your own. I forget exactly how it works now. Anyway, I go through the whole process.
Because we're both avid players, yeah.
Oh, well, yeah.
I pick up my bounty card and I, give it a look and I shove it in my pocket and I hang my bounty card up on the outside, or I'm sorry, they do, and I kind of watch them do it. And then the Rust Devils camp were immediately across the street from the Dukes of the Nuke. So I'm just like, all right, I'm going to go back to my camp and figure out what I'm going to do next. And I get to the front, I'm standing below the tower, and then I just hear Makeshift, and I turn. And he had my bounty poster right
Son
there.
of a
And I was
bitch.
like, it's been 3 minutes. And I hadn't even, most of the avid Wastelanders, they have their bounty thing. It's Rochambeau for most people, like rock, paper, scissors, right?
Yeah.
But then some people have a more elaborate bounty challenge to do.
I do a pretty elaborate one for me, yeah.
Yeah, I know you do. And I was going to conceptualize one while I was being hunted, and I didn't even have time. So I was like, I guess we'll just rock, paper, scissors, and we did it 2 out of 3, and I lost, and it was done. That was my bounty. I was captured within 10 minutes, and I lost, and I never found my bounty, and that's it. So I don't know if I'm going to do bounty hunt. Again, I feel bad because I generally I don't really have the time to wander and try to find somebody, but I might if I can find a wanted poster that looks familiar and I know who it is already.
Hunt your friends.
Hunt your friends. Yeah.
I've done that a lot actually, and I tell people that all the time. Hunt your friends, because they don't suspect you. One of my favorite bounties to take down was Heist, who at the time was actually the mayor of Wasteland.
Nice.
Yeah, Mayor Heist.
And the reason I was able to get his bounty is because we're friends. So I use that to my advantage. I've known Heist a long time. And so when he was, and he still does the bounty game, but that particular year he's doing the bounty game, and he's a most wanted, and he's got his quest. And then not only that, but he travels with a group of bodyguards, basically. And the bodyguards are supposed to stop somebody from taking him down. I'm walking up to Heist, doing my standard, like, hey, I'm going to say hi to my friend.
Yeah.
The bodyguards stop me, and they're like, hey, what's your business with the mayor? And I'm like, I'm Hatter. I'm one of his oldest friends. And they look over at Heist, and he's like, oh, yeah, let him through. So I walk up to Heist, and I say, hey, buddy, how you doing? And I start talking to him for a little bit. And then there's a certain point where I forget what happened, but his attention gets pulled away, and he turns his head. And I take advantage of that, and I take the wanted poster out of my bag.
Yeah.
And I hold it up, and as he turns around, I'm holding it. And he's just like, you backstabbing son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Damn Skippy.
That's amazing.
Matt, your story just reminded me of when I kind of did a similar thing to a friend. But first, before I tell that story, we're going to do a quick electrolyte refresher.
Electrolyte.
Doing a quick pickle shot.
Oh, pickle brine. Yeah, pickleback.
Yeah. Right, just get some
Well, I'll join
electrolytes
you,
in our
but it's not
system.
that.
It's just stupid hot. Oh. Woo!
Come on over.
So yeah.
Yours are shots. I'm sipping mine.
So this one was with when I got Murphy from Deadman.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So, back in like 17, I'm like an official tribe member of Ghoulcrest, where I got the officiated name Commodore. In 17, Murphy and a bunch of other dead men decided to jump me at a porta-potty because lore-wise, apparently they thought I was a traitor to Ghoulcrest because that's what Fahrenheit said.
Oh, don't trust anything
Okay.
The
Nightmare says.
Yeah.
Don't trust anything the Nightmare says.
So I'm like, that's your first mistake right there.
Trust in the Nightmare.
So after that, we got that situated. The rest of that fucking wasteland, I've been paranoid to go to the porta potty, thinking I'm gonna get jumped. So I always keep like a gun and shit on me. Do you have a quick chat, real quick?
So Mackey's like, my most wanted task was Mad Max trivia. The kids weren't ready.
Nice.
Only. Because I would do something like that, except mine would be old world wrestling trivia, and y'all be fucked.
Yeah.
The Gen Zers apparently haven't seen enough Mad Max.
Nah.
Apparently.
So yeah. So anyways, that next year at 18, I found Murphy, one of the people who jumped me, his bounty poster. So I grabbed that. And like after this point, we already became good friends. We drank together. We hung out together. We had good times. So I have his wanted poster in my pocket, and then later that night, I found him at the stage by one of the trash bin fire pit things, and they were gonna head over to what were they called? The Tiki Atoll.
Yeah, Bikini Atoll.
Bikini Atoll. So like, oh, let's get a drink. I'm like, yeah, fuck, I'll hang out with you. Let's go get a drink. So we're walking towards there, and I'm like, oh yeah, by the way, got the poster up, and they were like, fuck. And then the other dead man was like, hold on, if we're gonna do if you're doing a bounty for a dead man, we have to do this a dead man way. And we had to play like a Russian roulette with a fucking 6-sided suit shooter. So we do the whole fucking thing, and we're capping, and we're missing. And then he gets him, and then I'm just like, fucking do it. And then he got shot. And we cried, we hugged, and he was like, why? And I'm like, I'm sorry, it's just business. Also, revenge for you from the porta potty. And he's like, son of a bitch!
Yeah, those stories that you create carry forward to years later. Like, for example,
What the fuck?
I made the
They have a
joke
whole
with
thing going.
Heist because I took his bounty. And he was the mayor at the time. I was like, just you wait, Heist. I'm gonna be mayor. And
But you're up for election, hopefully.
for 2022, I don't know exactly how they're doing the election, but Adam was here and he said we can talk about it. I'm running for mayor of Wasteland. So I don't know how they're doing this election, but I'm putting my own name in. We're gonna do
Very
this.
nice.
I'm debating
Very
on
nice.
going for sheriff.
Win or lose, I'm going for mayor.
Fantastic.
Because the other part of that is Tag, who's the current mayor. Her and I have a rivalry going back several years.
That's a beautiful rivalry.
And
that's like Winter Games.
Just to give a brief, because I've talked about this before, her and I, we started our rivalry at Winter Games, which is an offshoot event. It takes place in SoCal. It's put on by the Juggers. They haven't done it in a couple years because of COVID. Hopefully they'll eventually bring it back. But we were both bidding on...
You have a vote already.
A casino VIP pass, and I had enough caps to outbid her.
Hi, Specs.
And
Specs! Fuck you!
From that, she put a bounty on my head, and it just started. Now, her and I have been, friends, but this was all lore of we became these bitter rivals, and now that she's the current mayor, I want to take her place as the next mayor, because then I get my I get to come up over my rival and take her down.
Yeah.
Very cool.
No idea how
cool.
any of this is going. I'm legit thinking about going for sheriff.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Get like a stand-in, just put in there. Like, we never saw you there. It's like, well, figment of your imagination.
Right?
You saw me. You just couldn't see me.
I'm just a DJ at Wasteland. I DJ at places, which I'll probably announce certain areas I will be DJing here later tonight. But I do want to make a quick announcement. One thing. At Uncle Zeke's, they held this event called Vamp, which is basically a gathering of people doing cocktail drinks, people who are part of the You Are Awaited singles get-together, meet-up type shit. And what they do, you get a drink from the bar, and you get a paddle.
Yes.
Like, they paddle you.
Yours is open.
A drink and a paddle.
Right. So,
A pancake and a blitz.
they noticed I had this guy with me at the event, which is a cricket bat, which says Spank Bank. And they wanted me to be a part of their event, to where I paddle people with the cricket bat, and they wanted me to do, like, the first pitch of the game, so to speak, to where I do, like, the first paddle swing on the rear ends of whoever's drinking. And now they want to do it again at Wasteland Weekend at Uncle Zeke's, and they asked me to be a part of it again.
That thing slaps. Yes, it does.
Yes, you know firsthand there. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, at Uncle Zeke's event, this claimed a lot of asses.
I'm sure Head Wound would be more...
Yes, Head Wound had probably the worst of it. Like, he was near they were near bleeding.
Oh, God, no. I got lines. Your paddle hits way harder than it appears. Yes.
Yes, that is right. Facts.
I'm not a paddler.
So, yeah, that's what I got something to look forward to at Wasteland Weekend.
Other announcements that you wanted to make.
Well, I was going to do that a
Send
little...
me notes.
Yes, I had notes. I was going to do that a little bit later. I just didn't want to interrupt our guests for their doing their stuff.
Okay, so I got one, and this is something that some people who are new to Wasteland didn't get a chance to experience. Tell us about when you were on stage for a legendary moment for Attack.
Oh!
There's a couple different things you've done big for Attack. One, you filmed being in their mosh pit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Another one, I'm pretty sure you were there when Tim cut off his dreads.
I was, I was right up on
I
stage.
was front stage for that fucking
He
shit.
was in the video.
Yeah, you had me in the video. My drunk guy was like, "Oh my god!"
that was a really cool moment. I know that Tim had decided to cut off his dreads, and of course, Attack always brings something huge to put on stage, right? They've always got some. They go up there and play some music. Their music's badass. It's amazing. But then there's always something a little extra that they like to do as part of the performance, right? And so this year, Tim had decided to cut off his dreads, and they were going to do a thing with it. And holy shit, Critical Biggs comes up as the I forget his exact character name. It's like
man with the red right hand.
The red right hand.
Yeah. It is the man, right? And he leads.
He is the red hand. Yeah,
the
he
cult.
leads that faction.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so he goes up there and he actually takes this freaking sharp, huge blade and starts chopping off.
This
Tim's...
is a knife kind of knife.
Yeah. Yeah, and and then he starts throwing them out into the freaking audience. Like, there's people out there with Tim Cottage's dreads as part of their costume.
Yeah,
and
they
I get to
hung
be
them
just
on,
a few
like, their
feet away.
shoulder pads or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. It was that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
It's one of those things, like, if you've been going to Wasteland a long time, Tim had these really long dreads. And from what I understand, he had them 10 or 15 years before he ever came to Wasteland. So if you met him in the early days, that's how you knew him.
Yeah, that's how you recognize
And
him
for
from afar.
to cut off those dreads was a huge thing.
That was a
There-
big
there are-
weight off his shoulders.
There are two turning points for Wasteland. One is when Fury Road came out and it brought a whole new audience to the event. And two is when Tim Cottage cut off his dreads on stage.
I was one of those.
There is before and after that moment.
Yes.
Yeah, I like to dub that the Fury Road Boomer Babies.
Yes.
Because I think that's when the event actually spiked in high number because the new Mad Max film, and they're like, "We love this movie. Oh, there's an event about this movie. Let's fucking go!" Oh, you kind of got dark there, guy. You okay?
I'm working on it. Give me one moment.
Okay.
Give me one moment. Boom.
The shadows of makeshift.
Don't worry. I had a backup battery.
Oh, perfect. Always be prepared.
Yeah.
So,
got the Boy Scout over there.
here we go. The backdrop that you have there, that's the same backdrop that you use for Apocalypse Post, right?
I don't think I've used this one yet. I have a very similar looking one for Apocalypse Post.
Okay.
Yeah, we did some closet cleaning, and I seem to have lost my other backdrop. This one has a few more wrinkles than I'd prefer, I ran out of time today.
It looks nice. We got a quick chat real quick.
So Gemini is asking, hey, can I add Hatter, Commodore, and Makeshift to my Wasteland Guess Who game?
Fuck yeah!
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll be honored to be part of that game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, cool. Oh, you're making Guess Who? Fuck yeah! Because I remember Gemini made the Clue game, Wasteland Clue,
I do love Clue.
and the Clue's my favorite board game. Cause I'm a huge sucker for murder mystery and shit.
And you Shadowcast.
Yeah.
I also
Clue movie.
Yeah, I shadowcast the film Clue.
That's what cost you the beard.
That's what did cost me the beard.
Yeah, you had to temporary
I
shave off
cried
his beard for
all that first day. It was bad.
Oh,
we,
wow.
we did a whole episode saying goodbye to his beard.
Mackie's like, haha, does he have a hat?
Does he have a hat? Does he
have a hat?
Does he have a beard?
Does he have a beard? Well, shit, that eliminates nobody.
Yeah, no, right? It's a gold list.
Yeah. So apparently, Clue and Guess Who will be at Smoto this year.
Awesome.
Are they a cutie?
Nice.
Yes.
Just do the whole Pulp Fiction.
Thanks,
Does he
Gemini.
look like a bitch?
Do you often see them drunk? Yes. Well, they're with half the board.
Yep.
It's a day to 4. Yes, you win.
Hey, so Cosmetic Mechanic Maki asked about the White Crow. Do you guys have a relic in your camp?
So in my camp, yes, I have a relic. So this, I don't know whether or not. Okay, so my relic goes back years. I did a photo shoot with some other Wastelanders, and actually this was a spot that I don't remember whether or not you were there, Makeshift, but you definitely told us about this spot. It was an abandoned oil refinery in LA area.
Oh yeah, the one in Santa Clarita.
Yes. So we did like a photo shoot going into, I want to say Wasteland 2012.
Cool.
And a bunch of Wastelanders showed up there, and I know that Makeshift has been there, but I don't think he was there for this particular photo shoot with us.
No, I wasn't.
I had found out about it because he had recently posted, and I was talking with Rosie Newhart from the Elite Guards and a couple other Wastelanders, and we're like, hey, where do we want to do a photo shoot to show off our costumes that we're working on this year? And I had suggested the place that Makeshift had just recently went to for his own video shoot or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we go out to that same spot, at that same spot, there's a bunch of random trash.
Yep.
Stuff that people have left behind. And what we end up doing is we set up a bunch of this stuff to make our background. So, somebody had left a tabletop with its legs broken.
What?
Somebody had left tires. And all this other random stuff. So we take the tires, we build it up, we put the tabletop on, we set up a bunch of stuff, and we make this little tea party setup. Because I'm the Hatter, so we do a tea party shoot. And Rosie Newhart does the Cheshire Cat look, and then it was they go by Morgan now, and they were my Alice for that shoot. And so anyway, we had this story like Alice in Wonderland meets the Apocalypse, because that was me introducing the character as the Hatter. From that photo shoot, at that abandoned refinery, I found this cup, and it is this chalice with a baby face on it, but it's not a normal baby face. It's a faded, old, stretched out, like football-looking baby face, and I swear to God, this is one of the creepiest cups you've ever seen in your life.
Stewie Griffin head.
Stewie Griffin.
Yeah.
I put it on the table as part of the shoot. It was not mine. I found it there. Somehow, at the end of that photo shoot, I have ADHD. I didn't intentionally take it, but it ended up in my stuff. I still have that chalice to this day, and it has become the relic for Hobo Junction. And we actually have new Hobo Junction members drink from that chalice as their initiation into the camp.
Oh, shoot! Well, you just gave away how to find it.
Yeah, well, I still have it. It's mine, but it has followed me in a sense. Like, I didn't plan to take it with me. It just I opened up my stuff a couple weeks later, and there it was.
Were you talking about like relics, like stealable items, like relics?
The stealable items, yeah.
Is that stealable?
So,
I mean, I guess we could do it that way. We haven't officially done it that way, but yeah, we could.
Like,
all right. Well,
like,
don't forget to mark it.
Belongs in the end.
Yeah, I remember like back in like I think 16, 17, Ghoulcrest tried to do a relic, not really our relic, but we hold a relic for another tribe for someone to find. I can't remember exactly what it was, but we had it in the back of the bar. We had like this corner shelf area, and it was just right there, like blended with all the other decor. And so there was at least that.
There's a story makeshift. You stole a relic, and there's a story with that.
Well, I've now had 3 relics, 2 of the same one. I've stolen the Last Chance Casino's relic twice.
Okay.
And then I obtained the White Crow's White Crow, and that's the one that Marky was just asking about because that's the one in last year's Wasteland that we had kind of like on display in the front of the camp, and it was just hanging there, and it had this chain around its neck with a padlock, but the padlock was transparent. Like, we basically wanted people to learn how to pick locks in order to steal the relic. And so we sent them on this mission of like, first you had to see Lady at DXC. She would send you over to the fixer. The fixer would make you a set of lock picks on the spot. And one of the funny things was people went there and they got the lock picks, but nobody asked him to teach them how to pick locks, because he would have if they asked.
Grabbed it thinking, oh, I got this.
Yeah, and so they went back to the lock and they were trying to pick, but they had no idea how to pick. So we ended up like kind of sneakily sending them back to learn. But yeah, if you managed to pick the lock, it would come free, and that was your relic to take. And so to answer Marky's question, the last I saw of the White Crow was when Hierophant Grotch was taking. She was running full bore toward the main stage, and if the rumors are true, she ended up running around to the cockpit, and I believe that the cockpit crew may have the White Crow, and I'm hoping that whoever has it puts it back in action this year, because it would be really fun to see it keep going.
Oh, hell yeah. So we have a couple of quick questions and things in the chats. You go first, Bex.
So Maggie's going, the cockpit's working on a thing, many things. naked body paint, buffet brunches, and a stealing relic thingy. The naked body paint,
Uh-huh.
I am down.
Yeah. I'm down to witness some art.
I'm like, painting? I was painted in the past.
Yeah.
I fucking love it. I'm a
And
tactile bitch.
next
Oh,
one
yeah,
is,
Mark-
Yes.
Hey, real
Is there
quick,
more?
Marky is a professional body painter, so
Yes.
I bet he's going to have a very big hand to play in this.
Oh, hell yeah.
Cases like we had at Rabbit Asylum for a bit. Grotch actually came up to me because I was hanging out at Rabbit
Yeah.
Asylum a lot. Grotch asked me to steal it for them,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I had not heard about this. I'm like, am I allowed to? I didn't know any of this.
Yeah.
And they're like, yes, I'll give you whatever you want. Just get that. And I'm like, I'm scared.
Yeah, I remember about it, and I saw that crow at Rabbit Asylum too, and I was...
Yeah, it was just hanging back there.
Yep.
So, we got one from, Katie, which, Wasteland name kind of escapes me at the moment, but a question for you, Makeshift. What was your, the fuck?
Where is it? I got it.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on seeing Neotropolis?
Oh man, I didn't get to go to Neotropolis this year. It was just bad timing and no budget. But let me say, the pictures and the video that came out, again, this is like the same thing that happened with Wasteland, right? Like, I don't ever want to miss another one because it looks so good, and everybody I talked to about it said that it was so fun. So I can't wait to go.
Yeah, I got to go for this very first event. And
Yeah, I missed out too.
I will say this much. It was a blast. I had a lot of fun. It was really great seeing a lot of my same Wasteland friends. And a lot of them had different names and different looks. But another thing that I really loved about Neotropolis was running into people who were brand new. They had never been to Wasteland.
But like
Neotropolis was their
first
first
event.
event. And
Yeah.
some of them were like, yeah, I'm going to come back for Wasteland. Other ones were like, Cyberpunk's my main thing. I'll probably keep coming back for this.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
way
Yeah, it brings in a whole new
grown
crowd.
The community, I'm waiting to see how that affects things for sure.
Oh yeah.
Because it
Totally.
will have kind of a butterfly effect out to the main event.
Oh, shit.
Okay, good. Still on.
Don't break shit.
I'm trying not to. So I need to go through some chats real quick. I want to I made some notes because I want to make some quick announcements real quick in regards to Wasteland Weekend. So,
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Get those.
So, where are my notes? Okay, so a couple things I want to announce for this year's Wasteland Weekend. Official announcements. One, they're finally bringing back the Thunderdome from the Death Guild group.
Yes.
We're finally bringing back our
that's
now
exciting.
official Thunderdome.
Yeah.
And then also, Last Chance Casino is also making its comeback.
Oh, I'm excited about that.
So,
Love me the last.
Yep.
Bring your
chance,
caps, and apparently there's going to be new caps with new colors.
yeah. Ooh, okay.
So,
I'm gonna have to pilfer me some more. I mean, earn some more cash.
yeah, earn.
Earn.
And they got new VIP item ideas. Old VIP things like the gold card things, the caps, which is on my fucking hat, are still valid.
Good.
And then another thing.
Casino VIP member right here. Yes.
Yeah, same. I mentioned earlier how I'll be DJing at Wasteland. I have a couple of spots that have asked for me. Like we got Dead Crows, we got people from the Den, we have the Goat Heads. What the fuck? Uncle Zeke's. I'll be mostly in the Den area. I'm still waiting to hear back from Rec Room, Forlorn Hope Saloon, etc.
And we'll do what we did last year. We'll end up making a flyer that will say which days, which times, and all that.
Yeah.
That DJ Carney Robber will be live.
And speaking of, so I forget which of the Wasteland groups it is, but someone has already started the unofficial calendar where if you're having an event, you can go in. I think it's a
Google Doc.
It's a Google Doc. You can put in like what day it is, if it's a recurring thing, what your event is.
What tribe what spot you're at, all that information.
Like for me,
Yeah.
I have locations. I just need time and dates. That's
Yeah.
all I need right now.
So yeah, if you have an event that your tribe is planning, be on the lookout for the unofficial calendar, is what they often call it, and it's a Google spreadsheet that everybody can add to.
Yeah, I need to figure out when the fuck I'm doing the when we're gonna do the unofficial Commodore Wasteland tour.
Oh yeah, the Wasteland tour of the Commodore.
I want to
Yes.
style it, even though I'll show you later. I want to style it like the Jungle Cruise.
Like the
so
Jungle
like
Cruise?
Disney people, it's like you're walking through, and like here on the right you see the Mushroom Cloud Lounge.
It's just as sad as my sex life.
I don't accept that.
It's just one of the random jokes that they do at the Jungle Cruise. It's just something that came off.
Let's do a tour like Jungle Cruise style with Commodore at the helm. I think it would be fucking hilarious.
I want to put one out there. I've talked about
I can do
this
that.
before.
I can do a tour.
I've talked about this before, but I'm going to put this out there. If you need a... How do I put this? A wingman that can get you into any bar, anytime, anywhere, come find me. Come find me. I have enough knowledge and access to just about any club. And if you have a club that you really want to go into and that you've never been to, I probably know somebody that's connected to it.
And apparently,
It's been enough years. I've gotten to know enough people. I've done this once before. It was random, but there was this guy Diesel who was really disappointed that he couldn't get into some of the clubs. I got him into 6 clubs in one night.
That's nice.
Because I know the right people.
Fantastic.
So apparently it's Captain Digits of Schofield's Drifters who makes the unofficial calendar.
Oh, okay.
I forgot the name.
Okay, so yeah, if that person is watching, drop the link. If not, somebody drop a link to get to it.
Yeah.
If anything, we'll post it on the Wasteland Talk page on Facebook.
Yes.
Follow us.
And
Yes, exactly.
Makeshift, do you have like any other events you want to like plug in for Wasteland that you're probably gonna do or go to?
Plug your shit.
Oh shoot, yeah, just the USO show. That's kind of our main thing. I mean, it's always a good time to stop at the Dukes.
Yeah.
And no, as far as like other stuff, I don't have anything else official yet. So we'll see what happens. I'm sure there'll be plenty of announcements coming into Wasteland this year.
And another official announcement for main stage music-wise, they officially have Attack playing. Oh my god!
What a shock!
It's a surprise!
Yeah.
But honestly, Attack, if you're coming to Wasteland for the first time, or if it's your second time, or somehow you've missed Attack and you've come multiple times, this is a show to not be missed.
Yeah, always. I say like newcomers, first timers, or even regulars. It's always good to go see Attack live.
Attack, for those who are new, is our hometown band.
Yeah.
They have been at Wasteland since the early days, and they have grown an audience, and I would also say grown in talent and ability, especially also in the songwriting, in the way that they bring the crowd. They always, like Makeshift was saying, they always do something special, like Tim cutting off his dreads. They always have some big moment. Their mosh pits are some of the best pits to be
And they
in.
play some pretty cool fucking cover songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want... If you catch
Look.
any show at the main stage, catch the Attack show.
You got.
You guys do have it a little bit
Makeshift?
wrong because they are the Wasteland's most talentless shit band.
Yes.
Yeah. Like I still say, I think one of my favorite cover songs from them that they ever did was fucking Ghost Riders in the Sky.
Oh. I mean, just
I did not
the
hear that
cover
one.
of Red Right Hand.
Oh yeah, Red Right Hand. That was also a good one.
Yeah.
Of course, Fuck You.
Fuck You is an amazing one.
And of course, I Will Survive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's like their main cover song.
Wait, they play music?
All right, guys. Well, I'm about out of drink here, and I have an early day tomorrow. So I think I got to wrap it up. Anything else before I go?
Before you do go, I have one traditional thing I must do before you go.
Okay.
We're doing this early.
Yeah, do this early. We're probably going to still go on the show. Every episode I try to do a little traditional thing of an honorary thing we do for a person of topic of that theme episode. This one goes straight up to you, Makeshift. So
Fantastic.
For you, Makeshift, representing Dukes of Nuke, Apocalypse Post, we give you an honorary fuck you of the episode.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I look forward to see your ass in the waste. Hopefully we can have a drink together.
Oh, that'll be great. All right, guys. Yeah, just a few months away, and we'll see you there.
Oh yeah,
look
we're
forward
in
to
the
the show, buddy.
70s now from
Yeah.
what KT is posting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TK is
Keeps
posting
updating
the
us, and it's like, oh,
countdown.
God.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to plug one more time. Hey, guys, I would love for you all to check out Legends of Wasteland City. You can find it anywhere you get your
Yes.
podcasts. You can look up the Apocalypse Post or Legends of Wasteland City. There's 2 different shows. Legends of Wasteland City on there, without the Apocalypse Post, is kind of more like audiobook. So no chatter. It just goes one episode to the next. But if you want to hear me chat a little bit, just stick to the Apocalypse Post one. Anyway, thank you guys so much for having me on. I really appreciate it. This was
Thank you for
really
joining
fun.
us, buddy.
Yes. Get
Hell
some
yeah.
sleep.
All right, you guys have a good night.
Yeah,
And I
you
hope
too.
I don't fuck everything up when I leave this call, because
No,
who
we'll
knows?
figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. You got. I think
right.
we got a camera on standby, so once this drops, you can switch it.
Yeah.
Perfect. All
You
right,
got
see you
this.
next time, guys.
Good night.
Stay alive.
Yep.
So in
Stay
case,
alive.
We'll see how this goes.
Okay. I need.
Do your thing. Okay,
Mouse.
so distraction while he's doing that. Shit.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that was quick, just like that.
There we go.
Make sure.
Yes, V2A has been announced. No.
V2A has
Not
not
been
been announced. V2A is not official yet, so I'm still waiting for V2A to get their ass back at Wasteland so I can see their ass live, because they're an amazing fucking band and I adore them.
Yes, but a few other bands.
Deadline Assembly?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were announced, and a few others.
Yeah, there's been a big list of like bands. Some I don't really recognize.
Yeah, no clue.
Like the only ones I really recognize are basically Attack, V2A, AMF, and Deadline Assembly, Hosako.
What's it go?
Hosako plays at Wasteland.
Oh,
Fuck yeah, and even fucking Three Teeth
let me see. Do we have?
will be at the Apox East. Well, that's the East. We're West.
Official entertainment. Here we go.
Now, can anybody still hear us properly? That's
Yeah,
another
if we're having any problem with our audio, let us know, but we should be okay. I see it picking up there.
So we've got Dead by Wednesday,
Okay.
Alice, Alicia Cherie, I think.
Okay. We got a lot of fire dancers too.
A Dead Animal Assembly Plant. Attack.
Deadline said that's what it was.
That is a show to not be missed. It is not just a show, it is an entire experience.
Yes.
Flesh Krieg. Soldiers of Destruction. Old Blood.
Yes.
Let's see. Additional entertainment. Thunderdome's been announced.
Yep.
Masumi Max and Chaos Rights. I think that's the Fire Dancers. Last Chance Casino. The Raven Collective.
Yep.
Okay.
Danger Show. Film Festival.
Oh yeah, the official Wasteland Film Fest.
And speaking of, because that just reminded me, for those of you who put your who are trying to be volunteers, make sure you are checking your email. Check your spam accounts, spam folders, because some people they have closed certain volunteer spots because they've been booked, like they're full.
Yeah.
If you haven't heard anything back on the, I think it's on the Wasteland volunteer page for Facebook. There's someone to contact if you haven't heard anything back, and if you see like, hey, the spot I requested is full, you can email that person and check with them like, hey, was my application approved? What was going on with it?
Yeah.
I think I got mine approved. I will probably, hopefully, be in medical. So
Yeah. So yeah, and we had a comment from Santos regarding to me like, don't DJ while Attack is playing live. Yes. I am specifically making sure that I don't DJ on Friday nights, because that seems to be the night where fucking Attack decides to play. So I'm not gonna miss that.
So we can go see it, because I went
See
to
it
go see
together.
it last year, and I got slightly distracted halfway through and
Ah.
did not see the whole thing.
Yeah, so we can see the whole thing together.
Yeah, I had a sexy man distracting me. That was
Yes.
fun.
Nothing wrong with that.
Oh God, no! There were no complaints. Like I could still hear them. I'm like, okay, that's cool.
And Gorilla says, I have 2 words: ass caps.
Ass boys? What?
Are
sorry.
these
Ask
caps?
what?
Are these caps of photos of tribe members' asses? Viewers will like to know.
God damn it. I'm gonna start cursing people at Wasteland. Yes. For those who
I
don't
want to
get
know
my
about the ass
references.
caps. I mean, that sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Just as my own announcement, I do have a bunch of
I'm still trying to
of
get
my
caps.
hobo coins that I am printing. I'm still currently working on getting my current batch. I'm gonna go for approximately 400, like I did in previous years. And if I don't get all the way there, well, then you get what you get.
Yeah.
But I have 8 designs for this year, and I'm currently in the production phase of just printing a ton of things.
Yeah.
You know?
So apparently Badlands Savages is performing on a main stage.
Oh, really? You're not having a thing at your own camp? I usually know you guys do your own thing at your own camp.
They are caps with asses on them. Yeah, he needs one.
Yeah, I'll take one.
I'm an everything kind of guy, but I do like the ass.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out like something to give or do.
I'm still
know.
trying to work on my own caps. I want to give caps for people who have been paddled by Spank Bang, had a drink of the Nutbuster, or just a Wasteland Talk, a Commodore one.
If anyone has any suggestions on what to do for a Figment design, like I could easily just go the I'm gonna steal Disney route and just do like a purple
Cow
cap with
ass,
the orange
what the fuck?
wings. I like that idea. I kind of want to. I also want to make like a patch or something.
can?
I don't know.
I think I have one left, so you can take it. If
I
you
have
want.
no
Yeah.
clue. Slightly distracted. But we have time.
We're gonna go a little overtime just because we had the guest.
Yes.
Yeah. So, just so you guys know, Makeshift, of course, lives in a different part of the country, so his time delay and all that. So, of course, a lot of times we keep our guests pretty late, but of course he had to sign off when he had to sign off.
Yeah.
He's got his obligation.
This was our first official online guest that worked where you can hear and see him.
Yes, and we've got more planned.
Yeah,
More
we've got a couple more guests that are going to be remote like that. We
know we have a system that works.
Yes.
We are new to, well, you guys know, we're new to all of this, and we're learning
Yeah.
as we go.
Yeah.
So bringing somebody in on video, this is the first time that that's really been successful. So there were a few hiccups, like
Before.
like our audio not coming through on today at the beginning. But we will iron all that out as we go. We are always learning
I
as
gotta
we
take a
go.
crotch.
If you guys want to be, anybody who wants to be a guest, honestly, if you want to be a guest on our show, message us.
So, Head Wound from the Cowfuckers wants to be a guest because he lives nearby, actually, from us, and he works as a airplane flight attendant kind of person,
Okay.
so he can give hookup for people for transportation. So, we could probably get Cowfuckers.
Yeah, why not?
We'll
If-
figure out how it goes.
If you're in the Sacramento area and you want to be actually in person, or you're willing to travel, hit us up. Let us know. We'll arrange it all. If you want to be a surprise guest,
Contact me.
hit up.
Let's see. On Facebook, I'm under Bexwick. On YouTube and Twitch, I'm Ministry Chick 77.
Yeah.
If you find Danny's Facebook page, you'll find me because he takes so many fucking selfies and he tags me in a lot of them.
So yeah, if you want to be a
Correct.
surprise guest, hit up Figment. If you just want to be a guest in general, hit up any of us. We
Jesus,
have
I bitch.
we have an email, wastelandtalk@gmail.com.
Yes.
You can contact any of us over Facebook
Oh,
or
God.
Instagram or any other way, and just let us know, like, hey, I'd really like to be a guest. We will try our best to see your message and reach out to you and try to arrange a time, because as we always say, this show isn't just for us, it's for Wasteland. It's for the community. We want to hear your stories,
Daddy showed
how you got involved with Wasteland, who you are, what's your background, what's your tribe. We want to know all of it. I don't care if it's your first year. I don't care if you've never been. I don't care if you've been 10 times. If you go to Wasteland or you're planning to go to Wasteland and you want to be on this show, we will make sure that we open up a spot for you to be a guest.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. So yeah, just hit us up. We can game plan whether we can be here in person, or do we have to travel to you, or we have to do what we did with Makeshift and be an online thing.
Yeah, we've got a few people that are lined up that'll be virtual guests.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I would say. Even if you don't live nearby, if you want to be a guest, just as we've shown with Makeshift, we can do virtual guest.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's new to us. We're still figuring it out, but contact us and we'll make it all work.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now,
And then, of course, we got the random phone call guests. We haven't really got a lot of those lately, which is okay, because a lot of that
that's
people
fine.
like being part of the chat party. Oh, it's just like what cow fuckers are
Super
doing.
chat party.
Yes, super.
Right?
So, like, basically, the method of doing a phone call guest thing will be to FaceTime this guy's Facebook profile, and what he does, he takes his phone and puts it next to the mic.
Yeah, if you call in randomly, we're not going to be set up to put you on video. But if you want to call my phone, if you're one of my friends on Facebook, and honestly, if you go to Wasteland and you send me a friend request, I'm going to add you.
Yeah.
For the most part, I try to add just about everybody that goes to Wasteland because I want that connection. And if you see me in person, and I've only ever added you online, and maybe we've only ever talked online, just tell me who you are. Just be like, I'm Jack Hole from the Faceless. Like, whatever your tribe, whatever your Wasteland name, whatever your tribe name, or you watch the show, give me some background to help me remember who you are. But I'm always happy to meet you, and I'm always happy to help you bring you on the show, or give you some background on how to get more involved with Wasteland, or even be your wingman to get you in any fucking bar in the event.
So,
Slapping the dick around.
right.
So apparently at some point, what I'm thinking we're gonna have to do is we're gonna take some footage at Wasteland.
Oh yeah, we're gonna.
Apparently the cowfuckers are gonna need their own like interview time.
Oh yeah, I
absolutely.
will personally happy to interview the cowfuckers myself at Wasteland Weekend.
Also,
at-
Horn.
At Wasteland, of course, myself and Commodore, we always have our personal cell phones. Or I will bring like my digital camera. And if you happen to run into one of us and you want to do an interview,
Milk us.
just let us know.
Oh, I'll happily milk all of you.
There you go.
Damn it.
Yeah, barehanded.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm used to this camera now. Go back to this camera. This is the camera now.
Fucking hell.
Right. I mean,
So-
they're close together. That's why we did that.
So, I actually have a list of ideas of
Yeah.
potential guests we could probably have for season 4
yeah, absolutely.
as such. And I'll read
Put
this.
it out there. Let's try to get those people on.
Ideas for special guests that we want to have. If you're one of those people on our guests, please contact us for a potential episode.
Or if you have a direct line of contact to somebody. Like, it's somebody who gets busy, someone who we can't always get a hold of, but you're like, hey, that's my best friend. We hang out all the time.
Yeah.
But, give us that insight. Be our contact.
That's
Go ahead.
not streaming.
Number 1 would be the Dead Men.
Yes.
Like
Murphy,
Hancock, everybody.
everybody.
Like, we want that group, like kind of we did with the Goat Heads. Like, we're willing to travel to SoCal to do a show with you guys at your territory.
God.
We did that with Goat Heads.
Mhm.
We did that at Wasteland Weekend. It is possible. So yeah, Deadman is one of them. Another one would be the band Attack. Since we play their fucking music as our intro and end credit, let's have them on the fucking show. Attack, Tim, fucking Jay,
Facebook.
Dan,
Well,
Dan. There's 2 Dans in the band.
Yeah. Have
Nice.
them on Facebook.
Yeah.
Your last
Yeah,
name.
we would love to have Attack. Matter of fact, we were talking about this. We would love to do an opening line where Attack is playing live on our show,
Oh, God.
and then we do the rest of the show interviewing and talking to them.
So the best bet for that is if we went to do our show at their studio.
Yes.
And another person I have is the Grotch.
We need Grotch back on the show.
We need Grotch here.
Officially on the show.
Yeah.
Because we've had them once,
Yeah.
but we needed to get.
We
yes.
had them once when we were at their Wasteland swap meet, and I was on their cocktail hour for their Cat's Paws.
Yeah,
Cat's
that's when we
Paws.
got Grotch to dress up as you.
Yeah, we had the knockoff
amazing.
knockoff Hatter.
Yeah, Grosh did a cosplay of me.
It was
which,
amazing.
I still love the tape on the hat where it just says Ghoul Christ.
Ghoul Christ. Yeah. I will put this out there. If you want to mock me, please.
Do it.
Please do it.
Yeah.
My ego loves the boost of the I'm known and also they're making fun of me. Like
Yes.
the two things at once is a great thing. Mock me all you
Yeah.
want. Also, if you want to be on the show and you want to mock Commodore.
Oh, I would love to see that. I would
I
love
have
to see
so many
someone to
ideas.
impersonate my ass.
Yes.
I'll help.
So,
The shorter you are, the funnier.
yeah, because I'm a tall ass motherfucker.
Yes.
So,
Who else do you have?
I got at least one more.
Okay.
I doubt we'll ever get this fucking guest, but if we do, will be a pretty big highlight of this show and for Hatter and myself. If we can get fucking clean ice,
Clean ice. Jared Butler. We've had
Adam,
Axel.
yeah. So like,
And I'll put this out there too, even though he's not as involved as he used to be.
No.
Carl B.
oh, Carl's very active. He's just not really inactive.
Yeah. Carl B. If you ever want to be on the show,
Yeah.
we're here.
Well, like
100%.
getting Jared here on the
Yes.
show is a very senpai notice me moment.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. We need, at some point, we need Mackie on the show.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Mackie needs to be on the show. Yes.
Come on, Mackie.
Yeah.
We have
Whether it
high
be in
school
person
bits.
or remote as we just did, we want you on the show.
And since cowfuckers are having a high demand of their appearance on the show, they'll probably be in works for season 4 since we're getting kind of close to Wasteland. This is the only episode we have for July, and we have a couple more guests for the show coming up here, including Ms. Mayer and Edward Grimm from Welcome to the Waste, his own Wasteland show.
Yes.
Yeah, honestly, we only have a handful of episodes before Wasteland.
We're getting a lot more busier
So,
as we get closer.
Oh,
We're at
God.
that point that if you ask us now to be on the show, you're going to be on season 4.
Next season.
Yeah.
Yeah. And speaking
But regardless, we want to hear from you because we want to start making plans for season 4.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's,
We want to do more interviews, more guests. This show is always for the community, always for Wastelanders to reach out and show off who they are and what they do.
Yes. Though, it seems like Mackie is interested. But I don't think it would work here. Because, correct me if I'm wrong or not, but I saw your Facebook. If you're allergic to cats, we cannot have you here.
yeah, we
Yeah,
have
that's true.
we have a cat in house, so that might
We
be
have one
kind
cat
of lethal for you.
indoors, and then we have multiples outside.
So-
and I'm like 75% cat fur.
So we might have to either A, plan a trip to see you, or B, have what we did with Makeshift and have you as an
Video.
online host.
Yeah.
Just for your health reasons.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I'll put that out there too. If you have some kind of special condition, issue, or allergy, something, please, if you want to be a guest, just let us know whatever accommodations, and we'll figure it out the best we can.
So, Gorilla's like, do you want more? I could bring you more. Like, yeah, if we can get like, bring as many as you can.
But for the house. Remember, this is a small
Yeah,
apartment.
we're in a little apartment, but we can make it work.
We can fit a few guests in our apartment. However, if you are local, and even if you are further, we can try to work on traveling to you.
Yeah, these are cow fuckers from Texas, but yeah, one of them is a flight attendant, so they can make magic. So, if a worst case, we could use camera 2 because that has the wide lens, and it can get more of what's on screen.
So Mackie's like, dear me, I can remote for a chunk of episode, but yeah, don't die me with cats. That makes me sad.
Yeah, I know, like...
We'll do a remote thing.
Yeah.
You've got some fucking stories.
Yeah, we'll do remote if we have to. Just let us know. We'll set it all up. We've proved we can do it
Yes.
at least once.
And I'll make sure to late roll myself because I want a hug this year, damn it. I was too nervous last year. I'll admit that. Kind of. Same thing with Makeshift. Like, I, because, like, with everything that's been going on, like, y'all have been showing me the stuff, like, oh God, nervous.
Yeah.
It's the first time you're seeing some of these people, like, for me at least, in person.
Yeah, in person
Like,
is a huge difference.
You're a saint,
And I'll put this out there for Make
And you're a
too.
sexy motherfucker too.
Seriously.
For new people who have only gone to Wasteland a few times or who have never gone. You want to see the most amazing Wasteland videos. Look up We Are Wasteland series.
Yes.
The that whole series, it's like 4 or 5 videos that really go into depth about the community and just how amazing Wasteland is as a group. That talks about the camaraderie, the hugs, the stories,
Yes.
the way we greet each other. The We Are Wasteland series is some of Makeshift's absolute best work.
Yes. You got yours, and then I got it.
So we got a head wound going. I am not a flight attendant. I'm a sky bitch. And then,
Alright.
and then
Well, will you be my sky bitch?
and Gorilla's like, you are a sky bitch. And then
gotta give Commodore to give that little attitude, you know.
The sass.
The sass.
And then we got
You gotta figure out the
Gorilla
plan.
again with 2 words: ass caps.
Ass cat.
Ass. Yeah. Like
Let's see. Reach
I will happy look at some ass every day, whether it's in person, on caps, on bounty posters, on my finger.
Titties, ass, and titties. Ass and titties. Side note, we've got Reach saying I have hugs for all my dirt family.
Yes.
But something also to point out for people to remember. I don't really count myself in this, but like for people that have been going for a while.
Yeah.
Last year was their first year back. For
Yes.
a lot of people, this year is going to be their first year back.
Yes.
Yeah, we have a lot of people who are coming from internationally.
Yes.
Or people who had health issues and couldn't get the vaccine.
Because that's the other thing too. They officially stated that not only is just a vaccine requirement, but you can also now do a negative test.
I think it's within 48 hours.
Yeah, 48 hours. Because last year they didn't even give you that that luxury. It was either a vaccine or nothing.
So if for some reason you can't get the vaccine for health reasons, or if you've just chosen not to get it, none of my business. I'm not getting into any politics. Get your test. Show that it's negative. You can come to Wasteland anyway.
Yeah. Which also, if you haven't got your tickets, you should probably crack on them now because they already rose the price on them for the next tier.
Yeah.
So,
Or sign up for volunteer if you want a free ticket now, because they're the spots are filling up
Starting to
fast.
yeah.
But at the same time, there are certain spots that are always looking for people. So
Yeah,
be
probably
willing
check
to try something new that you think you can do, but maybe you've never done. Maybe you're just like, I really want to volunteer, and maybe check-in is your second choice or your third choice. Put it anyway,
Yeah.
because that might be the spot that gets you into the event.
And that's what Gorilla just pointed. They're only going to go up. So yeah, if you can't volunteer or don't feel like volunteer, buy your ticket right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
Right
it's only going to get more expensive. Like,
Yeah.
but still, even at its highest price, it's still cheaper than most events like Burning Man or fucking Aftershock or any other type of big week-wide event.
Though, funny enough, we were talking. Well, I think you and I were talking about this. So, for those who are into the style of music, Insane Clown Posse's
ICP?
Gathering of the Juggalos.
Yeah, the Gathering.
Are slowly covering up, and so I decided, I thought about it. I'm like, okay, well, this is also a fairly small niche community that's having, I think it's almost like a week-long camp-out thing. So I decided to check their prices to see, okay, how are they comparable? Just more information gathering.
Yeah.
Sure.
So for them, what they do is they have it's your admission ticket, and it basically it covers your camping.
Okay.
They have a free parking section, but if you want to actually have your vehicle on your campsite with you, you have to buy a car pass.
Yep.
You also have to, if you want to sleep in your RV, you have an RV pass that they have.
Honestly, that's fairly standard for a lot of festivals.
And those are already sold out, both the camp pass and the Both the car pass and the RV
RV
pass. Those are already sold out.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's only campsite, only park your car
Park
distance
your car
away.
elsewhere.
And you walk, yeah.
Yeah.
And you walk in because you
With
cannot
your
take
shit.
your car in
No.
at all. But
That's something to think about, even for Wasteland. If for some reason you have to park your car far out, make sure that your gear is stuff that you can carry if you have to.
yeah,
Always think about that.
Yeah.
When you're camping, when you're going to a festival, not just Wasteland, any festival. If you have to park far out from the main event,
yeah.
make sure that your gear is enough that you can haul between you and your friends.
Or grab one of those like little wagon things.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen people get those. I kind of want one this year.
Yeah, I'm
because
saying,
the,
plan ahead, be ready for it. Yeah,
Carrying the stuff for the show is a lot,
yes.
so I think getting a wagon would be fucking amazing.
We
and
ended up,
easier on my back.
for the show,
Oh,
what did us a lot of good, thankfully, was that the dead men drove us to the rec room with all of our gear. But then going back, we ended up carrying our shit back.
I remember carrying a lot of that shit. I carry a lot of heavy
Well, yeah,
shit.
and that's the thing too with Wasteland Weekend. You can actually bring in your car. There's an RV section for you,
Yeah.
and like, as long as you're not in the theme's main city area and you have a car or RV, like, because you either have to deck that Wasteland theme or it has to go in the parking lot.
Yeah.
But if you're in Tent City area, which is majority of attendees, you're good.
Yeah, you can definitely park your car in your camp if you plan around it.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, the more people you have, the more space you need. So you may have to be like, well, fuck, I gotta move my car to let my friend camp here.
Yeah.
Fine, whatever. But for the most part, in my own camp, we always camp in Tent City, and we quite often have at least a couple cars in camp, and then a couple cars maybe in the parking lot because we needed the extra space. You can definitely you can definitely park right next to your tent if you plan ahead and make sure you have enough space.
I remember when, I probably repeated this story multiple times on here, but I remember when fucking Ghoulcrest tried to be in Main City one year at an 18. We fucking regretted it.
Oh, that was a nightmare.
It works for most people, but as Ghoulcrest, for the structure we build, for the type of tribe we are, it did not work. So,
I would tell you guys this much. We talked about it a little bit earlier. Ghoulcrest is a laid back, it's a lounge. We are a lounge.
Yeah.
We are not the wild party. We are the place that you come to smoke a cigar and have a cocktail and talk with your friends. We are not the place where you should be screaming over other people. We are a lounge, not a party. But at the same time, we welcome new members. We want lots of people. We're just a different atmosphere than a lot of the other bars.
Yeah.
yeah. But plus, we're also club membership only, so if you're not a club member, you can't really be in unless you earn your way in.
Yeah.
Or become a +1.
Yeah.
Or +1, or I'm not sure if we're still doing guest passes. I have not got that far in the conversation in my tribe meetup.
When we find out more, we'll let you guys know. If you guys are looking to be brought in as a +1, I'll put myself out there. Hit me up. And if I don't already have a +1 for that particular night, I'll get you in. Because my whole point is I want you to experience more of the event. And if I'm free to be your wingman or to bring you in as a +1 to any club that I know, hit me up and we'll work it out. I'll bring you in so that you get more of an experience and enjoy more of the event.
But,
because if I've done anything, I've earned my place. And if I can do anything with my places as a known person, it's to bring other people in and make their event better.
so apparently, I think it's Mad Ratter's birthday. He's off celebrating birthday right now.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Mad Ratter, if it's your birthday, happy fucking birthday. And then I have a couple other comments from Gorilla. Basically, they're bringing a 40-foot school bus this year. I will happily party on your...
Hell yeah.
I'll party on your fucking school
I want to
bus.
climb back on top
Hey,
of Roger's
hey,
bus.
if your school bus is going through the fucking opening gate ceremony, I want on that bus.
Yeah.
I want to be inside, on the side, on the roof, whatever it takes. I want to be on your bus to do that opening gate ceremony, to just be up there with the crowd and be
Prison style bus. Prison style bus.
I'm learning from last
So
year.
you're gonna get a lot of butt stuff in the 40-foot bus.
I mean, it's prison style. You gotta have butt stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then we got also from Gorilla. We have a wagon that we're bringing in case you want another ride.
Yes.
And we got
Wherever it is, however it is, I want to ride
we
through
got
the gate.
Commander Bacon. Perfect. I was just going to sneak in everywhere.
Yes.
Also,
Hey.
Commander Bacon. Bah!
Bah! Commander Bacon, I got your back.
Probably
You want to go to any bar, any club? Honestly, I probably know somebody.
And probably gotta eat some cow ass to get on. I mean, if we're gonna eat goat, cow fucker ass,
I mean,
depending on the ass, I'll eat
I'm
it.
not sure about cow ass, but like
Cow fucker ass, yeah, depending on the ass.
hey, whatever it takes. Hey, ass, gas, or grass. I'll pay the fares.
If there's a fee, we'll do our best to pay for it.
I got lines. No, I learning from last year, because we were part of the opening gate ceremony. We were riding one of the vehicles.
Yeah.
Yes.
My nipples are going to be covered this year,
Diane's
so
ass
people
cheek.
can actually post pictures of me.
Okay. Yeah,
Diane.
just do like the pasties.
Yeah,
Yeah, pasties work. Yeah.
yeah,
Fucking
And by the way, I call bullshit. Free the boobs.
exactly.
yeah.
Nipples are nipples.
Yes. So head wounds like Diane's ass for sure. Like I'll eat fucking Diane's ass, whatever. Gets me on the party, but and he's like, moo, fuck you too. But Commander Bacon's like, bah, fuck you.
Oh my god.
Ass, or ass.
Ass or ass. All right.
So Mackie's going, someone carry me on the helicopter like Cleopatra. Oh my god.
I don't think I have the upper body strength for that.
I
but,
mean,
we'll work it out.
if you want to be on the helicopter, I can lift it up and yeet you like a good 10 feet.
There you go.
That sounds like a
That's
fun
your person
idea,
right
though.
there.
I mean, you're not gonna be Cleopatra, but you're gonna be fucking Gollum for Lord of the Rings here in a sec.
Here we go. You can be Cleopatra and I'll be Caesar. We got this. I put the hands on the helicopter last week. Nice.
Nice. Any other chats on YouTube or Twitch?
That was it. We've got 3 people watching on Twitch, but no one's saying anything.
Okay.
Or 2 other people.
Bummer. Alright, so we might want to do a closing. We're already a good... Yeah, we're good.
Let's see. Anything else we want to mention?
Not off the top of my head to where I don't want to say everything all at once and
We
say...
gotta hear a move from you guys.
Meh.
Boo.
They got it.
Alright.
Boo.
Meh. Okay. Alright, so...
Okay.
So, our next show is probably not going to be till August because next week we're going to be at a Wasteland event, and then after that we got a bunch of other events coming up. So yeah, I'll post up the next event page for Wasteland Talk. It's going to be probably early August as we can, probably the first weekend of August. So stay tuned. Keep posted yourself on Wasteland group chats if you're friends with me.
If you're not following his or not friended with his current Facebook page,
Yeah, that's right, because I have a new fucking Facebook page now.
Yeah, look up Danny Kearney Rubber.
Yeah, Danny Carter is my new profile. Also, give us a like and follow on Wasteland Talk on our Facebook page, Wasteland Talk on our YouTube page, where you can watch this episode if you missed it, and other episodes in Wasteland video shenanigans that we do.
yeah.
Yeah,
that we
follow
don't really...
us on Instagram. Follow us on Twitch.
Because, yeah, we'll be at Buzzards Patch's Great Gathering next weekend. We'll be recording shit, so we won't have a live episode or anything like that. We'll just record a random, maybe a couple interviews, a couple random things that we see that are intriguing at the event.
If you want to see our extra bonus content, like what's going on there, follow our YouTube.
Yeah,
because it will
YouTube, that's
be
where we get a
uploaded
lot
there.
of behind-the-scenes bonus shit.
Yeah.
And that's where some of the older episodes are posted. I downloaded quite a few and then kind of stopped. I forgot to post the rest.
So yeah.
Slowly over time, we'll get them up when we get them up.
So yeah.
When we get access to
We're
them.
excited to meet fellow Wastelanders. Well, again, we record a bunch of cool shit that we see. If there's anything going on, if they got a random glory hole or some other shit. Did I say that out loud?
yes,
Horrible.
yes.
Mine glows in the dark. What?
Well. And
It's
we'll put this out there too because, of course, it's coming up. If you run into us at Wasteland itself and you want to be on the show, talk to us.
Yeah.
Or if you just have like 5 minutes and you want to do a short little like
quick
interview.
quick little interview, like on phone camera style.
Yeah, we'll whip out our phone, digital camera, whatever we got on us, and we'll record and then put it on our YouTube.
Yeah. Also, I know Rust and Fire is coming back this September.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, that was a fun
Which
event.
you went to last time. I
Yeah.
missed out on that, so I definitely want to try to come out to Rust and Fire this coming September. It's literally like a week or two before fucking Wasteland. So it's literally an event I need to go to that's between Wasteland Weekend and SAC Anime. Yeah. And then let's see, we got a lot of people posting shit, and we got
Gilly posted the link to Etsy.
cool, and the Gorilla's like, yep, can't fucking wait to see y'all in there. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Yeah, Gorilla, if you have a wagon, yeah, you're gonna be hauling around Wasteland, let me know. I would like to have a ride in a cowfucker wagon. Let's please record this time of shenanigans.
Yes.
Go fuckers, if you know, you know.
Yeah, and I'll put that out there too. You got any kind of wagon, Wasteland vehicle you're looking for more people to jump on, I'm always there.
So,
Sure.
now in closing, I am the Commodore Pistolwhip.
I am Hatter of the Waste.
This has been Wasteland Talk. Fuck you. Huzzah.
Huzzah.
We'll see you all in August.
Yep,
Or if you're in NorCal area, we'll see you all next weekend at the Great Gathering.
exactly. All right.
Cue the song and dance.
Yes.
That is the plan.
Let me know when you're ready.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll just do this one.
Yeah. My song's about 3.5 minutes.
Okay, so pause. Just a second.
Preamp's going.
Okay, go. Okay, ready?
Yeah. Preamp's going.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't look like it.